over. We're live.
Okay. What was it? What was it?
What was what?
What was what?
Your favorite Kendrick Lamar album?
Oh, Good Kid, Mad City.
Good.
Yeah. It's good.
I don't care what you like or don't like. When you're in the studio, don't talk about anything other than what I care about.
Okay.
Even off the air, I don't want to hear that conversation.
Got it.
Understand?
Yes.
Okay. God, that annoys me. Who cares? Who would care?
I found it pretty intriguing.
Who would care?
Well, I mean, he gave Kendrick Lamar, Drake, as Mike said, he gave Drake his stamp of approval. So it's very important to Drake, I'm sure.
Do you care what his favorite Kendrick Lamar album is?
I was more.
Why'd you ask him?
I was more asking to see if he knew the name of a Kendrick Lamar album.
Did he?
Yeah,
Other
he
than
did.
that one?
No,
It was-
he did.
I will say it was kind of, I could tell he was doing that. It was a good investigation.
Is that right?
See if he was a fraud.
Yep.
Good. It turns out he's not.
Damn.
A lot of accusations made that Coleman sabotaged the Mutt audio from yesterday.
Oh, that was, obvious.
Did you do that on
of course.
purpose?
Of course he did.
I mean, he shouldn't have stepped.
Did you do that on purpose?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
Why would
fucked
you just
up.
give him a mic?
Because typically that setup had worked in the past. I didn't realize that the glass behind it would reverberate and kind of mess up.
Because Justin cleaned up the room. Is that why? Was there more room
No,
for
it's
echo?
just the way he was facing, the glass is behind it.
I think that's how it always sounds when
And
it's
it
the
just
camera mic.
bounces.
Yeah, why would you just give him a mic?
We gotta
It's
get
true.
one of those,
We'll
like,
get him
wireless
one. Yeah.
We don't have one? Like a...
We do. Yeah.
The wireless ones?
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
I just didn't think it would be necessary for it, but it definitely
Best
is.
in the brightest, Mike. You surround yourself with them, and that's what you get. The other investigation, we'll get to Mutt's Kentucky Derby thing, I suppose, in a second. I spoke to him yesterday, and he continues to insist into the dying light that this Dick Gerardi guy was a major figure on the sports reporters. I watch it every week as a kid. Basically, he may have been on once or twice, but I don't remember him ever being on the sports reporters.
We may have been watching different eras, but I spent a lot of Sunday mornings watching that also, and I don't remember that.
Yeah, I mean, I think he might be, given his age, it probably would have been my era, I would suspect.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy, I don't know how old his name is.
They were some old fucks when I was on.
True. I mean, the guy's name is Dick Gerardi, and he's a horse racing guy, so he's got to be old, right? I assume.
You know what? Maybe he was only on like Kentucky Derby time, or the Triple
But Mutt
Crowns
said to
or
me,
whatever.
I remember watching him on many weekends as a kid. There's
yeah,
no
three a
chance.
year
Call him up
for-
right now. I want him to back that. Somebody, a Minute fan out there must. I spent about 10 minutes trying to find. Like, you can find out how many people, who's on the cover of the most Rolling Stones or SNL the most. Finding the list of panelists on the sports reporters was harder than I thought it would be. I thought somebody.
There's not like a Wikipedia? Or
Yeah, there is, but there were like frequent people, or Mitch Albom, and Mike Lupica. I thought somebody's got to be a list, right? There's a list for everything.
I would think all the way down to people that appeared once.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Mutt can't name it off the top of his head, being such a fan of the show.
It's true, Steve.
Thank you.
Maybe you should just take the jacket off, Steve, as opposed to rolling the sleeves up all the way.
Yeah, you're right.
Do we have a Dick Gerardi answer? Were you lying about this or no?
Antoine, you don't think he was on Sports Reporters?
No. Yes. You said he was on many times.
Yesterday?
You said he was on many times.
I believe he was on Sports Reporters. I will
believe.
Wait a minute. You sold him to me as
I thought he was
quote,
John Saunders.
one of the biggest guys in the city, which he wasn't. I've had people from the city of brotherly love tell me that they were Bill Conlon, who you have a lot in common with, was a bigger.
You love Bill Conlon. You're a huge Conlon.
I always knew he was a scumbag. Bill Conlon, Dick Hoops Weiss, and then Mutt said, "Yeah, Hoops Weiss." He said he and Dick Gerardi traveled together many times. And then Mutt said he covered many Villanova games.
There's a lot of many's going on.
It's getting first on the sports reporters. He's hanging out with Dick Weiss. Then he's going to many everything's like dropping. He'll be like he had pizza many times in the 80s. Like, what's left?
I believe he was a regular rotating member of the Sports Reporters. Yeah.
What era?
With all those guys. Yeah. What?
Are you thinking about the show like a local show in that city?
Essence Sports Desk.
Where would I watch it? Yes, I watched a lot of local Philadelphia TV as a young.
Well, give me some other sports reporter panelists. I know about Mitch Albom. I know about our friend Mike Lupica, Bill Conlon, Jerry Callahan, Whitlock, Jason Saunders. Yeah, Kornheiser.
Who is Jason Saunders?
I'm sorry, John Saunders, the late John Saunders, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He was part of the
Jason
mix,
Whitlock,
sure.
I meant to say. Sorry, was on there. Kornheiser and Wilbon were both on before Pardon the Interruption.
Bob Ryan.
Ryan,
Legend,
yep.
What
Sure, he
year?
bought lunch after.
Dick
What?
Gerardi, who twice.
Dick Gerardi was never on there.
What year was he on?
Hoops wise.
But what year was he on?
I was probably watching in the early 90s.
By the way, Mud is in,
Right,
Mud is
we
in
didn't
like his basement right now and sounds way better than he did yesterday on this YouTube thing. Way better. Coleman fucked you on that,
Hold on,
right?
say, hello, Kentucky.
There you go.
Good
He's,
bit,
boy, he's
good
always
bit.
bringing it.
You got a junior soprano one next.
Do you think that Coleman sabotaged you on purpose or no? I guess that's the only way to
I
sabotage.
definitely, I wish for the show would be great. I don't think he did because I asked him to listen to it and he said, it sounds, I said,
You thought that sounded good, Coleman?
He said,
Everyone,
it
fucking
sounds
idiot.
Everyone listened to it.
I didn't.
Well, everyone that was here, Mutt, Justin, we all heard it right
Yeah,
after, and
no,
everyone's
but-
like, "Oh,
but-
it's fine."
Go ahead, Mutt.
You would agree, like, I'm not a producer. I can't hear if something's going to, like,
Well,
hate to
I
say
mean,
this, but I feel like Cullinane would have mic'd this up. Like, I think
I mean,
Cullinane mic'd this up for that dance thing, right? When we did that dance thing at the dance studio, he mic'd this up.
yes,
He
we had
knew
mics on for that.
We need mics for that.
That's
And
a professional
this
producer
is why
right there. Yeah.
I take 1% of the blame on this. I should have said, why don't we just mic me up to make sure it's not there?
I don't think so.
Doesn't
Your
happen.
talent. That's a producer's fault. The sound is a producer's fault.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not your fault. Your I suppose talent in that, and it was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I watched a lot of it. I saw probably a minute
did
of it.
what?
I watched the
You
first
watched
minute.
3 seconds.
I heard what I needed to hear, and I thought, oh my god, this sounds so fucking bad. And these guys, I've been dealing with this my whole career. Producers are like, yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. Like, let's go. Yeah. What's the problem? What's the problem? What do you know? I mean, you did hear it was a huge echo, Coleman, right?
Yeah. No, there's different ways that I would go about it for the next one. Preakness, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, there will be a Preakness one.
Yeah.
So if I put a gun to your head, or a gun to your uncle's head, even the big ZD guy,
Yeah.
and said to him, how many a times has Dick Gerardi been on the sports reporters, and you had to guess to keep your uncle alive? How many times would you say?
Over 10 for sure.
Oh, wow. He is sleeping with the ZD. He is donezo.
That has to be a Googleable fact.
I tried. I spent an hour of my life. I'm going to live like 6 more years. I've got the pancreatic cancer gene. There's no question I'm going to get it. I'm going to die at some point in my 50s. Guaranteed. I spent probably 70 minutes yesterday trying to find out how many times this guy was on. Harry's like, Dad, you want to play catch? Hey, Dad, I want to talk to you about life. I said, Harry,
Hold on.
get the fuck away from me. My dad came back to life for 10 minutes and said, son, I want to tell you I'm proud of you. I said, Dad, fuck off.
Where's Dad, do you remember Dick Gerardi?
Dad, I got that Bob Ryan was on 126 times. I don't give a fuck. How many times was Dick Gerardi on? He and Hoop Weiss on those crazy trips together through Pennsylvania. The rolling, it's like Montante driving around Pennsylvania. All right, goodbye, you freaking idiot.
Hold on.
Jeez.
A little
No,
quick.
yeah.
The echo is, I thought Coleman did a great job with the clips in the editing. So good
Oh,
job.
shut up. Go away. You loser. God, I love him, but Jesus. Do we have any Dick Gerardi updates here, Justin? This is your job.
I can't-
You're on the Gerardi beat now.
I
Is
do
it with
have-
Jay?
I have some of the audio from Dick Gerardi on the podcast with Mutt.
Was it popping? I think it was. I have to say, given the sound quality, the views were obviously higher. I'm not sure it was the best Kentucky Derby preview on YouTube. I'm just going to say that.
I agree with that.
Snell's was out there, yeah.
Huh?
Snell's was out there.
That's how it works, Coleman. Then Snell would react to it. You don't have to say the obvious. we can work to that punchline.
The chicken was on the other side of the room.
It's just unbelievable. Such a dope. Why are you so dumb?
I don't know.
Okay, you're a nice
I ask
guy.
myself every
I happen to like the guy despite all these things, Mike. I can't help it. I don't know what to say. How are things over in that network?
They are
Popping, huh? Things are
popping.
big time.
I think it's more like addition by subtraction for us because
Okay.
you guys are kind of losing shows, and so
Sure.
we're kind of gaining a little bit of momentum from that. I think.
I can feel that.
Yeah,
momentum.
it's growing.
It's rolling.
But with Mutt's preview show, he picked
Put a lot of effort into it.
like 10 fucking horses.
Oh, did he really?
Oh, yeah.
No,
I was
but
wondering that. How many horses are in this race?
Oh, before I say it, because I'm Dick Gerardi's my whole life now. In the Muttstack description, he says we have Jessica Paquette on, right? Mutt's friend. And then he writes, and Dick Gerardi, who has picked countless Derby winners on this podcast.
It just means he didn't count them.
How can it possibly be countless? Let's say it's 8. Like, countless? Like 4,000?
That would be accounting, so no.
Sure.
More than
right. I mean, but first of all, what podcast? Muttstack podcast?
that. Maybe he means his own, Dick Gerardi's.
Yes.
Even then, there's been X amount of Kentucky Derbies, and if he picked the winner,
Yeah.
I mean, let's say you got 3 right picks every year, winning play, and that's like 80.
Too many.
Yeah.
Too many to count.
Fuck it. I don't know. But yeah, he picked like 10 winners.
Yeah, so he picked. Well, how he did it was kind of sneaky. So he like talks about the favorite. Fierceness was the favorite.
Yeah, it's not the one that Dave likes, right?
And he tells you why it's basically the best horse in the race, but then he tells you basically not to pick it. And then he gives the second favorite, which is Sierra Leone. He really liked that horse. And then he gives about 5 other ones. So it's, I don't know. It's like, how the hell could you do a Kentucky Derby preview show if you give 5 to 10 picks?
All due respect, Snell, I don't listen to homos.
You know, how dare you sashay in here and make fun of Mike
I don't
Minetsky?
need it. Can you put your cock back in your pants? It's a little
You don't want me to
offensive.
Sharon Stone across your desk?
I don't really need you. You know, leaving your cum on my desk, I thought was over the line.
Yeah.
You got to respond. And by the way, of course, if you are gay, God bless you. We don't judge here. Mike does. We don't.
Sure.
It's my Mike project. They use the F word and all that stuff.
Damn
They're crazy.
straight, brother.
They're crazy over there.
Keep him in line.
Over here, we're a welcoming place. I mean, look, I have Coleman as producer, Justin as a producer. I've had Ryan Glasspiegel as a guest, Billy D. Williams. You know, many. I'm not that
That's
he's
his
gay,
issues,
but yeah,
yeah.
we had sex with a chandelier once. Many people. But what I'm saying is, Coleman suggested because you got on your knees and crawled over to him. Would you like to first respond to those allegations?
Absolutely. So I don't really remember the saunter on the bed that he claims that I did.
Kevin Spacey would say.
I picture like Costanza, like the timeless art of seduction.
Right.
Yes, similar.
I mean, it
Go
was
ahead.
elbow to elbow in the room, so it was kind of hard to move around.
Do you defend the terrible bit with the cane?
That was a little misrepresented, but yeah, I take that.
Listen, you asked for the key, kept saying, let me use your cane.
I take the L on that one. I'll take the L on that
good.
one.
This guy has banged Coleman countless waitresses in his car.
Yeah, gay ones.
but 1 or 2.
Gay ones. That's what I'm fucking 6th grade.
Gay one.
I bet they were gay.
Gay ones.
So I had a little bit
Also
of
still
a
waitresses, by the way.
Yeah, they're lesbians. That's all. So what? They're gay lesbians.
so I had a little bit of a weird interaction with Coleman in that room. I didn't get the gay vibe.
Do you think Coleman's gay?
Probably.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
Good.
probably.
Which
I
is
don't-
great.
I don't think he knows it yet, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things.
Sure.
I think when he's sucking a guy's dick, I think he probably knows.
Well, if she's wearing a dress, he's
that-
probably,
Well, that guy came over to put his bed together and they celebrated by fucking on it. I think he might have had an inclination he was a homosexual.
Horseplay.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm-
just locker room talk. That's all.
So I'm sitting next to Coleman on the bed.
First of all, what a weird.
Very strange.
Why are you all there? Like, what is Mike?
I asked myself
I
that.
can't believe I was saying this to Mike. This is actually beneath you. We found it.
I wanted
He
to say
enjoyed
yes to
himself.
life.
There it is.
I did enjoy myself. Those are nice guys.
He enjoyed himself.
Almonds
So
sound good to me.
I'm sitting on the bed next to this guy, next to Coleman, and he's looking at me. We're talking about whatever. It doesn't matter. And I remember he leans back, and as he's leaning back, he's now putting his elbow on someone's pillow that's going to be using it for the night, which I thought was
That
fucking
is a
weird.
move.
It's just a weird setup.
It's just bros. Yeah, I got you.
He looks me dead in the eye, and he goes, "Snell, I like your rap videos that you make in your car way too much." And then he goes, "Way too much." And he looked at me, and it was
That is a little weird.
it was fucking weird.
I
That's
think
weird.
it was more so.
Even non-sexual. That's weird.
Confirm or deny?
I don't know if it was.
That's a
as-
yes.
I don't know
Okay.
if it was as sexualized as that.
Well, I'm not saying it's sexualized. Go ahead.
Well, he's kind of insinuating. No, I think that second way too much was kind of a. No, like,
Making fun of yourself?
yeah,
Why don't we pop the shirt
like
off?
I can't believe I even said that the first time.
Right, and you were like, I was looking
like I
into
don't
his
know who
dead
I am.
eyes. Ugh,
Right. Huh.
Yeah.
Stroking himself.
Jesus,
Way.
this is a very odd conversation, Coleman. Why,
So-
you're leaning against a pillow in a hotel room in a bed?
I can't choose the.
Whose room
the
is
setting.
this, by the way?
Montante
John-
in BA.
Oh, I thought it was Jones. Who knows?
Jesus.
Julie's there.
Oh, that's for sure.
And then you said that when Jay walked in, that was when you
Just
knew.
referring to Julie as the town bicycle, I thought was
Oh, we'll get there too.
absurd.
We'll get there too.
Absurd. Absurd.
Oh yeah.
We will?
Yep.
Wow. I was kidding, but okay.
I have a bone to pick with her as well.
So is Montante.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yes. Go ahead.
But so this guy, when he was talking
That's
about
you, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
when he was
I had a
talking
feeling.
about the day after the live show, the first show after the live show, you guys were talking about the hotel room.
who
He
can
made a
forget?
comment that when Jay walked in, that's when he knew it was time to leave. Like he fucking just got up.
That's an out, yeah.
and
Oh, I didn't just get up and leave.
like him. There was
I
a
can't.
there was a
I
conversation.
wouldn't know where I was going.
You want to cringeworthy? There was a conversation where Jay, completely honest, was pumping Mike up, basically saying that he got the second biggest ovation of the night. And Mike was like, oh, shucks about it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true.
It
I
was
also
true.
have no memory of that, but I appreciate it.
But the way you made it sound like, oh, Jay walked in.
No,
and
the
I
only
laughed.
conversation I remember is I don't even think it was his fault.
This feels like a
necessarily.
reach to me, Snell. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
No, it's the truth.
What's he supposed to? The
I
guy's
remember
blind.
Ju-
What's he supposed to do when Jay comes in? Jump out the window? I mean, I would. But.
Yeah, but don't make it sound like when he
No,
walked in,
what I
he
was
walked
referring
out.
to-
Jay's father? What do
What
you
I was
care?
referring to-
Finally,
know the
finally
guy.
has one. Yeah, go ahead.
What I was referring to, and I think I said it on that episode. It's a classic one, so go back and listen to it.
I have no memory of any of this, but okay.
I said that Julie and him got into an argument about fucking like YouTube like, oh, you make fun of me on YouTube, and Jay's
that-
like, so what? And that's when I was like, Jesus Christ, I gotta
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Jay's. Whenever I see him in these live shows, he's very like pleasant, but I'm like, I don't want to be near this person. He just seems dirty.
I'm not even saying that was his fault. It was just an
I
argument.
just
I
think
don't
from a
want to be a part
sanitary
of.
perspective, I wouldn't want to be in the room. Honestly, I don't. What about Julie?
So when I was in the elevator with Coleman and Mike,
What's wrong, Justin?
I'm just looking for Dick Gerardi stuff.
You're staring in the sky.
Maybe it's up there.
He's gonna fall now.
Couldn't find it on the internet.
What's the update?
I can't find a single
Let's get
trace.
Dick Gerardi on the phone.
Okay.
The man, get Mutt.
I don't know.
Have him get Mutt's number.
He doesn't do a lot of podcasts.
It's true. He's been on this podcast countless times. I don't know why we know his number. It's true.
Many times.
It's just countless. Yeah, go ahead, Snell.
So they were in the elevator, and Coleman, what did Julie say to you? That basically she thought I was fucking crazy, and she didn't know if I could come with you guys.
Yeah, she kind of like leaned
Seems
over.
perfectly reasonable to me, Snell.
Right, but
Well,
then she
because-
let me go with you guys. So like,
Well, okay,
kinda-
it's just- it wasn't like What are you talking about?
so then we're in the room, and for her to kind of toss these daggers at me, we're in the room, and she's like asking if.
7th grade, Snell. What are you doing? She probably thinks you're a lunatic, which you are.
Yeah, I guess so.
I like you, but you're a lunatic.
Yeah,
you know
no, that's
that.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Well, she doesn't know you. All she knows from you is the show.
But it's just weird. Like by the end of the night, she's like, "Oh, hugging me, and oh, goodbye. It was nice to see you." And
She got to know you better and realized you were a
Okay,
nice
no,
guy.
that's-
What do you
that's
want her
fair.
to do? Think you're a shitbag the whole time and
That's
not
okay.
change her mind?
All right, that's fair. Fair point. Fair point.
You're so crazy.
There
I
was
like,
a
I like
moment-
you, Snell, but you're nuts.
There was a moment when Julie, with her family, because like half of her family
No.
was in the fucking
That's
room.
the worst.
Julie,
That's another part where I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I didn't sprint out, but I was like, Jesus
I'm not saying because I'm not
Christ.
part of that family chat. That family can wear you out. There's no doubt. They just like travel in a pack of like 12. They're like gypsies. Can I say gypsies anymore or no?
Sure, it's a free country.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that, but this is I want to get this canceled. We're trying to do our best here.
Isn't that like part of the definition? Maybe like wouldn't that be inherent to gypsies that they travel?
Oh, Coleman.
oh,
Boy, oh boy.
canceled.
I'm just saying.
One
Like,
born every minute.
I think you can't say gypped.
yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Correct. Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
used that. I think the late Nick Cafardo, who was a very nice guy, I think he used that in the column and got in some trouble. Can you believe that?
Hilarious.
Punishment by death, evidently.
Controversial.
It's like
Nick Cafardo.
unbelievable.
Died of a
Sweet.
broken heart, like Joe Paterno.
It's true. Sweet guy. He was a very nice guy. Jeez. Yeah. How are we doing, Justin? Is Mutt going to be a cunt about not giving you Dick Gerardi's number?
He hasn't answered.
That's
yet.
going to be classic Mutt. Like, that's my territory. Just give us Dick Gerardi's number so we can tell us he was never on the sports reporter. so
What are
we
you
can
gonna do
fucking
for
move
me?
on. Yeah. This is in my head now. Things like this get in my head.
He's like, Dick, listen, they make a lot of jokes on that show. I don't know if it's for you, really.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's got to be 90 years old. And Mutt's not going to the Kentucky Derby, obviously, right?
No, he has his event.
Oh, he's in Mohegan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stole my picks too, the prick.
You think he was watching your podcast?
I think he definitely was. Yeah.
he might have been. He's getting his research. What do we got?
I have a phone number.
For Dick Gerardi?
We could try. I don't
Let's
know.
call him.
Sports reporters, what?
Can you bet mobily in Maine? Does anyone know?
Shut up, Snow.
Okay.
I should know that. I don't know. I think you can, right?
I don't know.
Why?
I was maybe going to bet on the Derby.
Horseman Association.
Hi, is Dick Gerardi there? I assume he stays there often.
No, Mr. Girardi is not in the office right now. May I
Oh.
take a message?
Will he be in today, do you know?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. He really doesn't work out of our office.
You should answer the phone with hey. Like hay is for horses.
I should, right?
Yeah, you should. Yes! This is Kirk Minnan calling from the Kirk Minnan Show. We're friends with Dick. We're just trying to get an answer to a sort of a show debate, but we'll try him later on.
Oh,
What? Does she know?
I'm sorry, ma'am?
I can get you in touch with our executive director, Jeff Matty. He might be able to
That
help
would
you.
be good. Thank you.
And you're calling from
Barstool,
wanna make sure I have the-
Barstool Sports.
bear with me for 1 second, please.
Sure. I'm not going to be horsing around during this call.
You think she would
Not
know,
Ryan
Mike?
Whitney's company.
Shit.
Just hangs up.
Got quite a tale for her, Mike, if she listens.
Snazzy music.
This is Mutt. He plays this. It's a part-time job. Who are we talking to, Jeff?
I don't know. The executive.
I thought Jeff was the executive, right? So what does Dick Gerardi do? He actually works at this place? I don't understand.
He's through to
I'm sorry.
Jeff Maddie. Hang on 1 second.
All right. Where are we? Hello.
Speaking.
Hello, Jeff?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, this is Kirk Minahan. Kirk Minahan Show, Barstool Sports. We're a live show. Do you know Mike Minansky?
I do not. No.
Why would you? So he had Dick Gerardi on his podcast yesterday, and Mutt told me that Dick Gerardi has been on the old ESPN show Sports Reporters countless times. Do you know how many times he was on? We're just trying to figure it out.
How many times he's been on that show?
Yeah.
Oh God, he's been on. Yeah, I mean Dick Gerardi does every single. I'd be lying to you if I picked a number.
So is Mutt. So is Mike Minansky. So don't worry.
Yeah.
Who you got this weekend?
Who do I have? I got I'm going to go with fierceness. I mean, I know that's
big favorite, right?
Not really sticking my neck out, but the numbers don't lie. I mean, he looks pretty tough.
Okay. Well, Mike Minansky's a huge horse guy. He's a big fan of yours and your place in Dick Gerardi too. So keep an eye on him. He's an up and comer.
Absolutely.
All right.
Fantastic.
Have a good day.
Take it easy.
Thanks, Jeff. No closer.
Literally countless.
No closer to the truth.
He's like, I'd be lying if I counted him.
He first started to answer, he realized, like, I don't know what that is. He's like, he goes on everything.
Yeah, I think he was going to say, like, he's been on this.
What is Dick's job? What is that place?
That's the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
What does he do there? In his office.
He's a people person.
Turf rider and analyst.
Wow.
Maybe it's a no-show job.
That sounds like it. Well, I imagine he's probably going to the Derby, right?
I would imagine.
No,
yeah.
I don't think he is. He said on Mutt Show.
They're too old.
I think he's going to be at home.
Like all the big stars.
in his hat.
He's gonna be on the sports report.
Yeah. Sports Reporters is done. You have any update? Did Mutt give you his number?
Mutt said, I've already sent the embarrassing text and will take the L and call back in if I get that answer.
He doesn't have.
He won't give us his number.
Well, he's calling back in now. So
Okay.
that's the answer.
Classic Mutt. Hello.
Withholding Dick Gerardi's number?
Yeah, you are a nobody in this Pennsylvania. What's the name of it? What's the name of it, Justin?
Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
Jeff said he had never heard of you in his life. Never heard of you. Never heard of you. Go ahead. What do you have?
Look. And people make mistakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, he's never
This
been
was
on.
so easy. Yeah, he's never been on, right?
Well, what show do you want to talk about? We talking about Sports Reporters or Philly Sports Live? A 90-minute
That's what
show?
I just said. That's what I said.
Yep.
How many? 0 times, right?
I mean, it's less. I won't say 0 times. He was on Sports Reporters less than 1 time.
Yes, thank you very much.
That is countless.
Thank you.
In a way.
Thank you. Yeah, it's true.
That is Mike. Thank you. Countless.
Unbelievable. Goodbye, you idiot. Why do I even bother with these people?
I like how much of a ride or die guy is Jeff, though. He's like, whoa, I mean, I only have 10 fingers.
I'd be lying to you if I said there was any number. I don't know. It's just another mud lie. Unbelievable.
How does he mix that up? Philly Sports Live.
He's one of those things he says. He's like, he forgets who he's dealing with. He's like, who's gonna even know that? I'm like, well, I know that. I know it. I would have seen his name once. Dick Shapp would have said his name once. Anyway, well, there you go. We got our answer. What else is going on?
Do you want to hear any of Dick Gerardi with Mutt?
Sure, why not?
And our other guest, Dick Gerardi,
It
one of
is.
the best handicappers in the country, this summer going to be inducted the National Racing's Hall of Fame, the Joe Hirsch Media Roll, with us today. As
The
always,
Joe
with our
Hirsch
friend
Media
Beth.
Roll? They give you a roll when you're in the Hall of Fame instead of a trophy? He gets like a sourdough?
Bread.
Piece of bread?
It's like a highway.
The Joe what? The Joe Hirsch?
Interesting that Mutt didn't say
The
you know this
National
guy from the
Racing-
Sports Reporters.
That's true.
You know?
The Hall of Fame, the Joe Hirsch Media Roll, with us
The
today.
Joe, well,
as-
hold on. Is it really called the Joe Hirsch Media Roll? I find that very unlikely.
Joe, I
He's in the
can't-
same role as Joe Hirsch.
Is it Hearst? Is it spelled Hurst?
H-E-R.
No, he's right. The Joe Hirsch Media Roll of Honor. What does that mean?
How do you spell it?
Hirsch.
Is there like a
Yeah, it's got to be something. Right?
spot in horse racing? Like
Yeah.
the top guy, you get to ask the
like
jockeys the questions or something?
It's an honor roll?
Yeah, a Roll of Honor, like honor roll, right? The National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame is not the only institution that bears the imprint of Hirsch's name. Press boxes at Saratoga and Churchill Downs have been named for him.
Wow.
Look at some of these names on this list,
This
Steve.
is big.
Huh?
These names, yeah.
Is it kind of sad that Dick Gerardi didn't get it till now?
Well, it's a lifetime achievement. He should have had it, 14 years ago and 20 years ago. But
These weirdos just watching these horses running around in circles just creeps. Led by Mutt, who's a nobody in the world of Pennsylvania horse racing.
Yeah, the Thoroughbred Association.
Nobody. Jim McKay made it. There you go. Jack Whitaker. And now, Dick Gerardi. Let me hear Dick.
As always, with our friends from betonline.ag. So many years covering racing and sports in Philadelphia, soon to be Hall of Famer, and now just winning tournaments across the country. Dick, good morning. How are you?
Jesus Christ.
Fine, Mike and Jess.
well,
What was that, Dick? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
well, Mr. Manansky,
What the hell?
23 skidoo.
Dick, good morning. How are you?
I am fine, Mike and Jess.
Here's
Jess?
Jessica Pocket.
Jessica Paquette.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
What the hell's
sorry.
wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
It's all about the first few hundred yards, maybe even the first few steps. Look, if he doesn't break like he did in the two races where he ran
Go
so
shoot him.
poorly,
That's it.
then everything potentially could change. But when I look at the race, I don't see a lot of early speed. I mean, there's some, but not a ton of it. I think he's at least.
The great Porter
no
hired
worse
this
than
guy.
third. I like the fact that he's got an outside post rather than inside. So if he does break a little slow, he can get back in the race.
Who the fuck is listening to this? This is horrific.
It's crazy that he runs away from Dave Portnoy, but he,
runs to Dick Gerardi.
Pratt is
Into
good
the
everywhere,
embrace.
but he's really been good in the Derby. Just so remember, he was on Country House. Somehow he got that horse to be second or first, depending on your belief, what should have happened that day. Those
Dick, I
horses
understand
had
you were
matches.
at the Heat game and you were embarrassed. You got caught with a new girlfriend of yours behind the.
Well,
Poor tickets a day
she's
by
not
for
a
that kid.
public figure. I don't.
She's a real Jane dandy. Go ahead.
The camera didn't show the stems on that one.
Pratt is good everywhere, but he's really been good in the Derby. Just so remember, he was on Country
Is that
House.
Mutt clicking
Somehow
away?
he got that horse to be
Is that Mutt
second.
taking notes of the Mutt?
He's researching what Dick Gerardi's saying.
What is he doing?
Depending on your belief, what should have happened that day. Those of us who had maximum security on top.
Wow. I like this guy.
Doesn't take any bullshit.
Got spirit.
More life than Mutt does.
That's what Mutt surrounds himself with.
And then Jessica is more so their like boots on the ground, like used to ride horses as a young girl.
Oh, nice.
So she's not like the sassy like co-host who like is always in trouble and disagrees with Mutt. Like, oh yeah, you're not paying the bill tonight. Like
she's
that
more
guy.
like the
Danielle of the show.
She does like a fake laugh of sorts.
So that's good.
Yeah.
I agree with Dick. I don't think the post position is really a problem for him at all. For me, he's a toss entirely for a lot of reasons.
He's a what?
Toss.
A toss
that?
entirely? I
What does that
Get-
mean?
get
Sal?
outta
You're a
here.
horse racing guy. Oh, like a no good?
I would assume, right?
I would assume she was talking about like a toss-up, like a
Oh, a toss entirely? That sounds like a horse racing. I mean, I'm yeah.
Wouldn't touch it.
Right. Oh, is that right?
I know, but hot take already, right?
Hey, go for
For me, this is
I like Dick Gerardi. He's way better than Mutt. What's Mutt doing during this?
it. You know some favorites I picked.
Mutt's got his face pressed against the glass in his man cave, watching his brothers family members just go by. Just a chicken. Go ahead.
American Pharaoh. Justified.
What the hell's he talking about?
His winners from the past. Yeah.
Jesus
the countless
Christ.
picks.
You know, when you have this kind of an edge in the numbers, you just pick them. You don't try to out.
Oh, Dick, you're incorrigible.
He's so happy. That's the thing. He would much rather do that. You're right, Snell. Much rather. If Dave called tomorrow and said, look, like LAOU horse racing podcast 6 times a year, we'll pay you per shot, but you cannot work with Dick Gerardi anymore. He would say, you know what, Dave, thanks. I appreciate you, man, but I know where my brother's buddies.
Life's too short.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe Portland will get that Media Roll Hall of Fame one day. Go ahead.
That'd be nice.
as far as society, man, Jess, I love you, but good Lord.
You cunt.
You nasty bitch.
You told me I was picking like a Danny Gargan horse.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope that womb is barren and remains that way forever.
Get back in the kitchen, Jess, with takes like that.
Jesus.
I understand. I lost my mind. It's
let's take a horse that finished second in the worst prep of all time.
Oh, cervical cancer, I wish upon you.
Dick is fiery.
Dick's lively.
Might be really.
Well, we're here to
What's amazing is these 2 zeros, all due respect, are just blowing Mutt out of the water.
Big time.
Where is he?
over here. I mean,
Mutt's doing the whole thing where he's like, you know what? I'm just going to let the magic happen.
Yeah, I think Mutt's got his fingers laced behind his head.
I've been there when 2 idiots are fighting and just say, you know what? For him, this is like you and Mick.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I built this world right here.
Well, he thinks he's you right now.
He is?
Just letting it ride.
He's playing these people like fiddles.
There's no horses that have hit the board in like 100 years. So, no.
You don't like resilience, huh?
Yeah,
she's worse than what's her face.
I'm looking beat up. Yeah.
She's hysterics right now.
Are they drinking?
No.
She's squirting all over the fucking mic.
All right, so you mentioned
Dick can be intoxicated.
Look at Matsu has enough bullshit here.
Dan, Anna Marie, 2 prices, Dick, you want to use? Okay.
Boy, nobody kills a laugh like Mutt, huh?
Let's get back on
Let me hear
track
that.
here.
Let me
No
hear
pun
that
intended.
again. She's giggling away. She's like a good sport. She's like a nice person. Dick Gerardi's a fucking firecracker. And then there's old man Mutt.
Talk about a third wheel here.
Jesus.
Dick's about to score some puss.
Dan and Anna Marie, 2 prices, Dick, you want to use? You
That guy's got fucked since World War II ended. And now he's doing this to him.
That you hate, but you'll hate this one as well because he's too slow. But I got to use domestic product.
That's a big Mutt move you ever noticed over the years. Like, look, I know, but I got to, that thing he does that. Like, I got to use domestic
I know
product.
what you're going to say.
Yeah, like, I get what you're saying, caller. I get what you're, but you know what? Like, I like Bronson Roy. It was the 4th star of the season. I don't know what, Daniel Bard, I think, should be in the bullpen. Like, he loves doing stuff like that. Go ahead.
I know that he has got buyer speed figures that are similar to Society Man, who just mocked relentlessly a couple seconds ago. But he has gotten 2 races on no pace. He's
sliding off of her chair.
I want Jess to say, like, Mutt, can you get the fuck out of here?
There's real chemistry happening.
Stop fucking this up.
Still been closing. I'm a workout guy like you are, and he's working out right with Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone's 3-1. Domestic product is 30-1. I'm getting Irad Ortiz, biggest race of the year at 30-1.
Yep.
I'm going to use underneath. Price.
I got no problem with that. Anytime you tell me Chad and Irad is 30-1, yeah, you don't need to tell me much more than that.
It'd be great if Dick was just like, Mutt, all I'm doing for you here, and you're turning down jobs from Dave Portnoy. Why do I fucking bother?
What's the point? Anything else from my guy, Dick?
But me, I'm a data guy. I'll go with the numbers.
Hell yeah, he is.
Is it possible that he runs nowhere? Yeah, it is. It's definitely possible. He's not a horse I would send it in on, like California.
If Jess Paquette was like, look, Dick, I'm leaving my family for you. And Mutt's like, enough of that, okay? And I like the 6 horse. He's a workout guy. He's got the sprint.
I believe in him. I trust them. And we'll go.
He's livelier voice-wise, too, than you would think. You know what I mean? He's got a little life to him.
Do we know how old he is? Yeah, I'll find that.
Be another 40 minutes. No one can find his age.
Well, he's also the only one on that show that's had success professionally in that business.
Well, you don't know Jessica Paquette's history.
That's true. Yeah,
we know one who has not had success. That's true. Yeah. If we called that Jeff guy and said, Jessica Paquette is, he'd definitely say yes.
I gotta give that guy.
We should call different state horse racing organizations see if any of them know Mike Manansky is.
I gotta give that guy credit because he would have sat there and lied to you all day about the sports reporters.
Yes.
Oh, gee, I mean, who knows? It's countless tie. He was bigger than Mike Lupica.
He'll lie about that, but you ask him about Mike.
Never heard of the guy. Not even close.
Absolutely not. Let's get a big weekend with Big A. Is he gonna scam people with their fucking pyramid game? Fucking get timeshares in the somewhere in North Carolina.
I gotta say though, as someone that knows literally nothing about horse racing, Mutt seems to know his state. Throws a lot of
hell, he's boring. Even there, he's boring. The only time he's not boring is with me. That's it.
No, I'm talking about on his horse race, on the thing he did solo. I thought he was good.
Yeah, I didn't make.
Yeah, but it's just buzzwords.
Yeah,
it's just the buzzwords of racing.
That's all he needed to wow me.
Honestly, would you rather have Mutt do it next year or Dick Gerardi do it in that outfit? Just be honest.
no.
Just be honest.
Dick Gerardi, but that's for selfish purposes.
We're gonna boot Mutt, and Dick Gerardi's gonna become like part of the show now.
Dick Gerardi comes in here with a tuba.
Yeah, he'll do it.
Do you think Dick Gerardi would be game for the porno you guys want to shoot in here?
He and Jess maybe, and the horse.
Yeah, you never know.
I could see that. It's possible.
Could have Mutt commentating.
We have legitimate Minifans who are in the world of pornography.
Yes. They.
Did you watch that scene?
It was not. He sent me like. Yes, he sent me like a little.
How was it? Tough?
It was fine.
Oh, okay.
There was sex.
Yeah. Okay.
I like people after you having to explain after the next live show when people are like, "It was just the same show," and you're like, "It's different to have Dick Gerardi." Don't you get it?
I mean, Dick and Jess. What else? Anything else? No.
It's just a bunch of mud.
Yeah.
Fake laughing.
Well, you had the Mutt stack, which is probably up now, I suspect, or at some point today. Yes. What else is going on? What's going on with you, Snell? You've been gone for how long? 2 years? A year?
I
get confused.
looked it up last night. It was October of 2022 was the last time I was on the show.
Feels like just yesterday.
Really?
No, just kind of
What happened?
shocker for you, but just same old, same old. Just been working and trying to put money away and just
Still
trying
with
to
the folks.
Yep, still with the folks. I just got a really good job about 2 months ago, end of February.
Yeah, that's good. Doing what?
I don't want to say exactly what it is.
In what world?
If
you want to.
I worked for the government.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And kind of doing the same idea of like what I was doing before, like delivering stuff and stuff like that. It's a good union job.
Good.
So my plan right now is I got to put 18 months in there, and then I could transfer to anywhere in the country. So that's my plan.
Where are you looking to go?
Anywhere that I can afford to live, honestly. Anywhere that's a decent place.
You're circling anywhere? Or?
I've been looking out west.
You're still with your folks, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I've been looking at, you know what it is? It's, I had a chance to move in with someone last year.
A lady?
And, no, a friend that I made up there, a guy.
Yeah.
And
Typical. A swinging bachelor pad.
Gay was outlined.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, here we go. So, I don't know. I figured it out financially, and as much as it sucks to living at home, I don't have a fucking social life. It destroyed my social life. I'd rather just save up money and just kind of try to do the right thing for now and then.
Sure, that makes sense. When you say west, what do you mean?
I was looking at places like Montana and Idaho and places like that. The real estate isn't crazy out there, and
yeah, when guys like Snell go to Idaho for what winds up happening. Fucking things blow up.
I can see Snell getting into a standoff. With
there's no question that's how it's going to end. Those are nice. Yeah, I've driven through Montana several times. It's great. I don't know. I like to drive through it and spend a day or two just noodling around there, little towns. And I always think it'd be great to live there, but then I'm like, you're living there and there's nothing.
That's where I'm living now. There's nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
And,
that's true.
What are the winters like there?
Montana? Oh, beautiful.
But they're
beautiful. Minus 40, snow.
Oh, okay.
A lot of snow.
But like to me, it's like it's a lot of snow, but it's cold here. Like I don't know. Like it's a lot of snow. Yes, it's more.
I didn't
snow.
know if it was cold, but better than Maine.
No, pretty similar. Yeah. Probably worse.
I think it's worse, cold and
especially if you're up in
snow.
the mountains. That's the
Yeah,
other thing.
yeah.
Like you just get pounded on there. So,
But that's just kind of what I've been doing. Just
Any dating?
A little bit. I have a hate-love relationship with those dating apps because that's the only way to meet someone where I am.
Yeah.
So I kind of
any relationships?
I can't get into anything serious because anytime it gets serious, I fucking still live at home. So it's like it doesn't work. So.
You can't go to his place or
no? He's he still lives with his parents too.
That's
So
tough.
Thank you.
Anybody send any mail to your place recently? No.
I sent you I sent it to the show account the last time it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time you sent yourself mail to your house. Why?
People forget that the yellow shirt guy was actually after Snell.
Is that right?
Really?
Remember he came on, he said, I'm the new because KMS Reloaded was you, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. There was a KMS Reloaded guy.
That was yellow shirt guy.
Yeah, that's right.
He said, I'm the new KMS Reloaded guy.
That was so weird.
What a tangled web we weave.
Jesus. But Snell's like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like he's got some flaws. God knows we all do. But I like him. The yellow shirt guy's just a puke.
Yellow shirt guy's a bad person.
Yeah, just a bad human being. Like obviously messed up. Probably got beat up as a kid or something, and just
It was a very stressful life as a
president.
What was it? Yeah,
he was the president of the
Condo
Homeowners
president.
Association.
Yeah, it's not easy. You do forget that.
There was another
He knows what it's
guy.
like to be me. The guy's a condo president.
Right.
Yeah.
There was
Runs
another guy
faster
that
than
hated me. Who was the other guy that hated me?
I don't know. Snell, I'm not keeping track of him. If you want me to be completely honest.
You think everyone hates you, though?
No, that's not true.
You think everybody knows you?
No, I don't.
Well, you were at the Jon Stewart thing. That's the last time we saw you.
I didn't fucking go gallivanting around. I didn't fucking.
You were
do
trying to
that.
like be Colleen's assistant that night.
He asked me to go there and help.
Very annoying.
You know what's funny about that night? And little tidbit from that night.
Sure.
We were setting up the sound, and I don't know if you remember, but it sounded like shit that night. It was terrible.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where Cullinane literally said, it sounds like shit, and he's just going to have to fucking deal with it. So I'm just saying.
That's said it to me, oddly.
No, he did not. He did not. He said it to me, though. And I didn't report to you, so that's kind of on me, too.
What's that, Justin?
It's like a foreshadowing for Plymouth.
That's true. That's true.
No, I remember, well, because at that thing, like, there was a woman there that you were like, oh, she's a fucking hag. She won't shut
what?
the fuck up.
Yeah,
No,
I
and
remember.
she's the nicest Minifan.
So what happened was I was sitting at a table and I was helping Dave set up. I was walking around and I sat back down and she and her friend started making fucking comments. Oh, fucking Snell sitting down next to it. So
promise you.
Say it without that tone.
I saw all.
Why would they say that?
I asked them.
So hold on. So hold on. These women.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Allison.
Yes, it was Allison
Okay.
in Boston. She's great.
Okay.
And
What are you, a fucking husband?
I am.
Jesus.
And I don't remember
dating
who the
for-
second one was that
Okay.
was with her.
Yeah.
But I ran into them at Portland and they were completely nice to me, so whatever. But no, they just made a stupid comment and I took it fucking the wrong way. And I God forbid, I called her a hag on Twitter. Like, holy shit.
Did you really?
Yeah.
God forbid.
Is she a hag?
Nah, she was all right. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey. I mean, we defend these women, Justin. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm a white knight.
I mean, they
Unless
could
they're
take.
children.
Yeah.
Attacking them.
So you take back the hag comment.
Yes, I'll disavow the
Oh, you
hag
are?
comment.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Look at you. You're growing.
Big of you. You when before
Anything
the
else
show,
from 2 years ago I need to clean up? What's that?
Snell mentioned something. I didn't follow up because I was curious what he meant. He said it's a lot different than last time I was in here with you guys. Because
Yeah,
he said something about Cullinane.
He was visiting it's like he was walking through with the old
So-
school. It's like, damn.
So like coming
changed here.
No, all I was saying, I didn't want to say this on the air, but thank you for bringing it up.
Oh, well, you said it. I
Well,
don't
I know, but like he doesn't
said
give
it.
he doesn't give a shit about
What?
this. But
Well,
no, it just when I was walking in here, the last two times it was just me, you, and Cullinane, and it's a lot easier to come in here when there's him and there's these two and there's stuff going on. That's
Friendlier
all I said.
group.
All I said.
Boy, with a note. What else is going on?
That's what I said. Don't bring it up.
Jesus.
Well, Snell also, you said yesterday that
Mike's instincts are horrible. Though.
that there's been some
Hey, could
comments
have been.
made about you on
That's
the
not
show.
true. That could have been something.
Maybe. Who knows? What's that?
You said yesterday on the video you posted, there's been some comments made about you on the show.
Yeah, like little sick and tired of the fucking amount of shots
It's every
that
show.
I've taken on the show.
I'm so sick of people like this. I like Snell, but these. I probably mentioned your name twice in the last 2 years.
Right.
I mean, really, four times. I'll say.
Okay, fair. Yeah, you're
Then
right.
what are you saying then?
It's fucking frustrating when you're a fan of the show and when
What's
you
your
get-
example?
When you get like there
You
was
got
a
a zit going, huh?
yeah I do. From
Jeez.
wearing a hat at work, I can't do
happens,
it anymore.
It happens, brother.
Yeah, and it's what's
How old are
bad.
you?
39.
Yeah.
What's bad is you can actually follow the hat line like of zits. It's kind of fucked up.
Like a hat like this or like a work hat?
I wear a hat like that. Yeah.
Oh, and
I can't wear it anymore.
Oh, it's like here you get it
yeah,
here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
you're not going
can't-
to wear it anymore.
No, I can't wear it anymore.
Okay, go ahead.
Um,
So yeah, so it's okay. So what happens? I say what about you?
so like there was a mic in the. This is really dumb, and I admit that, but I'm fucking sensitive.
I
What do
don't.
you want?
I have no problem with it. You know, I'm a Snell guy.
So like there was a mic in the Minifans. I can't remember what the subject was.
getting sad.
Yeah, it was. It is pretty sad. And it's really sad that those
Where do
actually.
you think this comes from? This sensitivity.
It's
What's
not-
the root of it?
It's just this though. I'm not super
Oh,
sensitive
sure.
about other stuff.
Right, it just happens to be this podcast.
No, I
You get in arguments with like your friends like this? Or?
no. I used to, but
there
not
you go.
not anymore. No.
That ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I used to.
How's she doing?
I haven't talked
She's
to
a
her.
man now.
What's that?
She's a man now.
Now. That's true. Now she is. Yeah, it's true.
She stands
So-
up to pee.
What was said on Mike and the Minifans?
I don't remember what the subject
Then
was.
what are you fucking
but
bitching
let
about,
me
Snell?
fucking finish.
Wow.
So everyone was shitting on something that you said. Everyone on the show. I was the only asshole that defended you, and I was the only asshole that got ripped the next day.
By me?
By you.
Was it ripped though? Because I don't remember this incident.
Kinda. I don't really remember.
Out of
it
10,
either.
what was it?
Yeah, probably like a 4.
No way.
No
A
chance.
3.
It was probably he recognized your name.
No, he was shitting on me.
What'd I
Like,
say, Steve?
I don't remember.
So it was that bad?
Yeah, like I said, it was a 3. It was nothing.
I think the problem, like Snell, I had plenty of this also, but like with Snell and Steve from Gloucester and shit, when you go from hearing your name 0 times ever on the show
to twice,
you're like, they're always talking about me now.
No.
What the fuck?
No.
I don't mean that as an insult. I'm saying
You said they're always taking shots at me.
When they do take shots, I don't like it.
Well, too bad.
I know. Too bad.
You're here.
I even shit on fucking loser I am. That's how I ended that video because I knew it was pathetic that I said that.
Well, I mean, I get it. I suppose I understand. Like if I was, I mean, the show means a lot to you. I was a fan of the show.
Yeah, it does.
So if like I was listening to Stern in the 80s and he brought me up a couple of times, I'd be, what the fuck if he was shitting on me? Although I'd be thrilled about it, honestly.
Right.
Well, you are at first. Like the first time you are, they're talking about me. And then it's like, well, I'm one of the fucking guys now. So, but it's in reality, it's just not true. It's just not. It's just not true.
Can I tell you? Can I speak in hyperbolics for a moment?
Sure.
I think you're gonna have a tough time arguing it.
Good.
I think, quite possibly, the craziest reaction in the history of the show.
What's that?
Is a man tweeting at Hubs to try and get on the short porch and use hashtag DK partners.
What's crazy is
That's insane.
What's crazy is doing it in his mind is like revenge. Like I would care.
But like that, like stool gambling or like the Yankees show's gonna.
Did anybody respond to him or no?
Why would they? It's just a guy on Twitter.
I think Kane is Abel responded to him.
Well, sure,
but he deleted it because he's no longer. I don't know if you obviously you saw in his bio he's no longer a free agent. He put Minifan back.
I don't pay any, I swear to God I pay no attention to him.
Sure.
I thought I saw him and Jeff going back and forth yesterday. Like,
did
during
responding
the
to my
show.
tweet.
Oh, Jeff, don't do this.
I responded. I said, you guys, which I agree with.
3 absolute lunatics: Steve, Mike, and Jeff.
You guys should have given Steve a third chance. I think 3's the charm with that Junior Soprano joke.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. I retweeted that. Yeah.
Jeff responded to that, and then there was some GIF war where Steve was going off with GIFs, and Jeff just replied. I don't know what the GIFs were, but Jeff just replied.
The baseball swing and a miss or something.
You're very bad at this.
I saw that. Yeah. The Junior Soprano thing might have been Steve's lowest moment in show history. History.
Oddly enough, he was Paulie Walnuts in that moment.
He was. Yeah.
You hear what I said, Kirk?
You hear what I said, Coleman?
Well, it's like even now, like Tommy Smokes has a tweet. He goes, "God, family, New York Knicks basketball. What a series! 4 wins down, 12 to go."
Damn right, Coleman?
Oh yeah,
got it done.
It was incredible. Glad it didn't go into Saturday.
At Tom Scabelli.
You glad it didn't go to Game 7?
Yeah, because
you're glad they won in 6 games, not 7.
We got the stream. It would have been a stressful event.
Oh, that's why. Sure.
Oh, wow.
Who are they playing?
The Pacers now.
Oh, that's right, because they knocked out, oh boy, my friend Pat Beverly. Yeesh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, we've all been frustrated. God knows, you saw from me a few weeks ago. So Pat Beverly, who I like very much, I met him at the anniversary show. Very high energy guy. And then at the free throw shooting thing, he was nice enough to. He had a game that night, I think in Cleveland or something.
It was yes,
right. And then he drove down.
After, right?
I think it was Milwaukee.
No, he was playing for the Bucks. I thought he was somewhere else, but maybe you're right. I thought he was. You're probably right. That makes more sense. It's closer. Came and helped us with the free throw shooting thing. Last night they get eliminated by the Pacers, and he did this thing. He was throwing the ball back and forth with the fans. He really chucked it the second time.
Yeah.
Which was probably over the top. I like the guy, so I'm going to take his side. And then after the game, did you see he was with the reporter? Do we have that?
Here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah. Before I finish. Yeah. You subscribe to my pod?
Do I subscribe to you? I do not.
So you can't interview me then. No
Okay,
disrespect.
Jamal is here.
You subscribe? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Again, there were a couple.
Is he being funny though? That's
Here's my problem. Only problem I have with what he did. I actually have no problem. To me, like I think they should have no media obligations. In my personal, they're past the point where it matters if they talk to the local town reporter after the game. The NBA, that old attitude was built in a league in the 50s and 60s and 70s.
That's a 50-year-old thing.
Where they were like, it mattered if you talked to the Worcester, because you were trying to promote the actual league in 1962.
Right.
I think we're past that point now with billion-dollar contracts. I don't think it really matters if you talk to the Topeka Journal after the game.
And Pat Beverly's own podcast is going to get more listens than
no
whatever
question.
they're writing.
So if he's going to do that, where he's like, I'm always speaking to people who subscribe to my podcast, is it kind of a dick thing? Sure, I would do it. So I'm fine with it. My thing is he actually grabbed her microphone and kind of pushed it away. He shouldn't have done that, like, because then you lose any side you have there.
Sure,
he shouldn't have done that. But like, yeah, like if he's like, hey, look, this is my policy, then like I don't really care. Like, so what? Like they shouldn't have to talk to the media.
Right.
I never really got that.
But would he have done it if it was a man?
Apparently
he has, I think.
Yeah,
he did earlier this year.
Happening.
Yeah, he did earlier this year. I don't think the reaction would be as strong as it was last night because it's a female reporter. I think she's a producer getting sound. And like, look, I feel bad for her. That's kind of a shit thing. But like, if that's his policy, you want to call him a dick? Fine. I think I would do that.
Yeah.
I'm only start talking to media people who subscribe to my podcast.
That's good.
Yeah. Do you subscribe, Mike?
I do.
I subscribe to the Blind Mike Project. That's why he talks to us.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
That's right. So I didn't talk to Snell.
That's how I got in.
Do you subscribe, Steve? Don't talk to him, Mike.
So
We know the mail is going to come from now. It'll be right.
Craig's going to show up at your house.
Forget it. Jesus.
I got rid of everything basically that I subscribed to a few months ago.
What about Gus?
No, I never subscribed to Gus.
Are you a Gus? You haven't been around for the Gus era.
Yeah, you missed it.
You know what's
missed the
funny?
producers? Didn't you reach out for a producer search thing or something?
I sent
Late in
just
the
as
game.
a joke. Yeah, as a
Oh,
joke.
okay,
Yeah, I sent you my resume and I had a nice little cover letter. It said, "Please do not read my resume on air." And then you read my resume on the air, which was nice.
Sure. What was I supposed to do? Not read
No,
it?
I just.
What?
I don't know. I had a Gus moment right there.
You okay?
Yeah. Little.
Jesus.
Heck yeah, count me in.
Where you at on Steve from Gloucester? He's a crazy guy like you.
So, I
Or
like
is
him.
he? No, good.
I like him because he's a nice guy,
Mhm.
but he definitely comes across as someone that would spill the beans like he did. Like I believe that 100%. And he's he comes across as two-faced because he's sensitive, and that's what happens when you're sensitive in this world. You run away, you come back. I mean, everyone but Coleman in this studio has fucking left for whatever reason and come back to this world.
True.
So
That is true.
It's something that happens, but.
Yeah.
I do kind of believe now that Steve would. Before I was like, I don't see Steve lying about telling.
Oh, he
someone
lied.
that.
He told
But
him
now
that.
he just seems like he's manic.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
crazy.
he definitely told them.
Yeah.
He definitely told them.
Someone sent me something about him.
Well, we'll get to that in a moment. What else, guys?
I saw. Oh no,
you go.
I saw the
Pardon me.
initial reviews for Unfrosted. Not looking good.
I read a review this morning on AV, I think it was, and it was it's exactly what you'd expect.
I've changed I'm going in with a positive attitude.
How is that possible?
It's a parody. I'm going to give Jerry a shot here. Maybe he's taking him down.
I heard it's like if Airplane wasn't funny at all.
Oh.
Which, if you think about it, the genius of Airplane
Come
is,
on.
can you imagine how bad Airplane is if it's not funny?
Oh, gosh.
Like that's you've seen these bad parody movies. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
they're
yeah.
bad, it's actually the worst kind of movie is a bad parody movie.
Oh, man.
Because you can't do a parody movie and not be funny because then what you're making fun. Like it's like a full circle thing.
Like Meet the Spartans. I don't know if you've ever seen
Oh,
that
yeah,
one.
bad
Yes.
one.
So that one's terrible because they have to explain every bit they're doing through narration.
Or like Spy Hard, which was not a funny movie.
What's the thing? Based on what I've read, is like, is everyone gonna know the referee? Because it seems like they're making fun of like the Steve Jobs movie and stuff like. Is it gonna be what we're? Are we all gonna be in on the joke?
Is like it's kind of like this. I'm trying to think of a parallel to it. I don't know if I can think of one. Where like a duo split up and one guy got exposed, and then one guy you realize was the real workhorse. It's like I love the Eagles. I love the Eagles.
Right.
Don Henley and Glenn Frey were the two were the songwriters in the group.
Yeah.
They split up, and Henley had a much more successful solo career, and I think is a greater artist. But Frey had some hits, and I like a lot of his songs. So that doesn't quite work.
Talking about like Kirk and Callahan.
Kirk Cowan's good. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. But like, was Larry David the entire machine?
So
We're talking B movie.
I like seasons 8 and 9 of Seinfeld. I do like.
I know, but
it is much more sitcom.
But also like the wheels were already in place. You know what I mean? Like the machine was already built at that point. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Like he wasn't around for like the Merv Griffin show. But like also Jerry didn't write that episode.
Right. Yeah. Right. What Jerry's done well is like comedians in cars getting coffee.
Very
Like,
good.
where he's just
Yeah, himself.
Him talk. The documentary Comedian is very good. But
That's not him though. He didn't direct that, right?
He was an executive producer.
Yeah, but like he didn't. But like it's him and Orny Adams, right?
Yeah.
You should do that.
I will at some point. Yeah.
I would do it if you want me to. I just watched that not that long ago.
All right.
Yeah. Not to inject myself into your program. Blind Mike Project and blindmike.net. But like, was it 90? Was it 80% Larry David? Like Larry David did Curb Your Enthusiasm. I didn't love Larry David's movie.
I liked Clear History. Are you referring to Sour Grapes?
No. I'm talking about the one with John Hamm. And
Clear
Kate
History.
Hudson. Yeah, it was okay.
I like that.
It was okay.
I mean, it's a long Curb episode.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like he hasn't really, but like he did Curb Your Enthusiasm. Jerry Seinfeld has done B movie and Unfrosted, which I haven't seen yet. I might love it, so I don't. I'm gonna try and go with open. I imagine you guys will probably do something on your show about this, right?
Well, the problem is I'm recording right when I get home. Blind Mike.
Well, I mean,
project,
I'm saying
but at some point.
Yes, I'm saying, right? Yeah. I think it's interesting, like this sort of, like, is he? I don't know, but you're right. Like when I loved him with like Leno and with Larry David and
he's
Steve
good
Martin.
there. The problem too with Jerry's like I don't really love his stand-up either.
I don't
so
either.
I don't even know if I'm a Jerry Seinfeld.
He's obviously a great comedian, but he
Yeah.
doesn't work for me.
Yeah,
I think he's just a product of his time. I mean, I think that's what a lot of it comes down to. I mean, Seinfeld's kind of a product of his
Seinfeld was
time.
pretty revolutionary, as crazy as that sounds. Though there were not a lot of sitcoms like Seinfeld.
Curb makes it so clear that was a lot of Larry. Like,
That's what I mean.
Larry put that in play.
Yes.
That's what Larry wanted to do, basically.
I mean, Larry David is on Seinfeld. He's just not acting in it.
Right.
Like he's in it. You know.
Right,
He's,
right.
I think the best character on the show. So, yeah, I'll watch. I will watch it this weekend. Though. I think it'll do very well.
I'll give it a chance.
But who knows? I don't even know what that
The
means.
other problem I have with it is like it's all celebrities.
I know. And
where
people-
it's like that usually doesn't work, especially
Right.
with comedy.
There is Amy Schumer. There's Jim Gaffigan. There's everywhere.
Bill Burr as Kennedy.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
guys in it.
God, the least funny guy on the planet.
Yeah, you were dead right about Bill Burr, man. Holy shit.
Well,
You
let's
were
not get
What else is new?
100%
What else is new?
right.
I'm
about
always
Bill
right
Burr.
about stuff.
Ridiculous.
Dick Gerardi, sports reporters, right again.
Bill Burr went from the best comedian, stand-up comedian in the country to like just he can be unlistenable now sometimes. Some of the
true.
Shit.
It's true.
The liberals have taken him over.
What's he in? He's unlistenable in.
His Monday morning podcast.
You ever watch one of these clips when he's on with like Rich Eyes and he's like, yeah, like, you know, why'd they let Brady go? Like, get the fuck out of here. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, you old crank.
I find him funny.
Jesus Christ. I'm sure he's a while. I've met him, Mike, so.
I know.
We're friends. It's a little different.
I stand by my react. I did the right thing on that day.
Just sit there?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was the right move. Weird
Well,
time.
this is my new take on that. Is like, first of all,
What were you going to do? Like, be, hey, Billy!
Exactly. My reaction is like, he doesn't want to talk to me. He's not going to get anything out of this.
No, you want to talk to me.
Right. So
Yeah.
what? So why am I going to like interrupt his day for 5 seconds to be like, hey, he said hello to me?
Also, what was I going to do? Be like, hey, Bill, hold on. I know you don't want to talk to me, but I got a guy you really don't want to talk to. And we just keep going all the way, like 50
You think
people.
you don't know who I am?
I got a topper for you.
Going down
He was
the
very
list.
polite. I told him about that. I forget who it was, an old comedian, old boss. He was actually
Oh, okay.
very nice.
He
with
loves
him.
like Don Gavin. And
Yeah. It was somebody I saw him. I told you that. I saw him in Route 1 in like the 90s.
Giggles.
The Prince Spaghetti, whatever.
Oh,
that
okay.
Yeah. And he was
Prince
like
of Spaghetti.
Prince Spaghetti on Route 1, whatever that place is. You know, it's got like the tower. What is that place called?
I do not know.
In Saugus? Jared would know it. What the hell's the name of it? Some people know. They'll message it. But yeah, he was very, very nice about that. But like, I could tell he's like, but exactly. I'm not going to talk to that for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Enough problems. And he's a funny guy, but he's getting, it's inevitable. Like I'm probably going to get there. Like he's old. I'm old. This is what happens. Like
I mean, Larry David got there, kind of.
Yes.
Like I still love Larry, and he said he's not retiring. Like he's going to do another project.
what's
If
he
it's
gonna
not
do?
funny, I don't care. He's
Yeah.
just a G. I still love him, but like, you know, I think when you're 76, it's
What if
just,
he'll do like a stand-up special?
I kind of hope he does.
So do I.
He's the one guy like I would actually like because he's never done it before.
Right. That's what I mean. Maybe I don't think he'll do it.
He's
though.
never done one.
Well, he did. So the
When he was young.
Curb documentary was, but it wasn't like a stand-up special.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Like you mean like essentially the pilot.
He has stand-up material in that. Yeah.
Right.
He's never been one of those guys that just shows up and does a spot somewhere.
Not really.
Oh, no.
The only time he did it was preparing for that,
No
like in the late
kidding.
90s.
Right. What else is going on?
Real quick, there is a review here that says it's content to be childishly silly rather than legitimately weird, veering between gags concerning age-old products and January 6th with a mildness that keeps things pleasantly pedestrian.
Oh no, really?
Oh no.
We also have a caller.
Oh, hello.
Jesus.
Yeah, you got me at a bad time, Kirk. With South Rico.
Hello, Rico. How are you?
Good. Trying to get out of the way of friends here, but hang on a second.
Why don't you call us back?
Yeah, I'll call you back.
Such an idiot.
Jeez, that's funny. What else is going on?
Did you see? So I think Ryan Whitney actually cursed the Bruins.
Yeah, he did. You know what? He fucked him.
Hey, that's a little.
Made
That's
love
Bent
to
him
them.
over and
That's a little much.
He made
hiked
love to them.
that skirt up.
I felt bad even yesterday on the Unnamed. I could tell he's a little like not uncomfortable, but I actually think he just like he's different than I am, or even Dave. I think he actually feels bad.
Well, that's like
Like he's not like he wasn't hunting for like I'm a fucking bad boy like that kind of thing.
He said he had another photo he wanted to put out.
I know, but it was like very tame. Like it wasn't like he wasn't looking for Like, he's not courting this stuff. What do you think if he tweeted that out, he thought he was going to get this kind of reaction?
No.
You said.
No. Well, he said if he knew he was getting this,
he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, he wouldn't do it.
You the one you're referring to as tame is that the one that Portnoy said, "Don't do it"? What are you nuts?
Yeah, it was like, but it was, I thought, relatively tame. But like I said, it's easy for me to be like, go do it. But actually, I get Dave's perspective as a guy who owns the company, where it's like, why?
New Amsterdam drops him or something.
Yeah, like, what's the benefit of rattling the cage on this one? Like, you've kind of won. You've proven that these people are nuts.
Right.
Now you're just going to further prove it. Like, I get that from a business perspective. Like, Dave's trying to, essentially, you got a guy who's just trying to break even for a company. That's it. Dave's not looking to make any. So, like, I get, why be a pain in the ass for a guy who's going to let you do whatever you want? Dave said if Penn owned the company and they were like, we're going to fire this guy, Dave's like, I would have quit. So, you know, like.
Which I believe after the Mincy thing.
So do I, 1,000%. So when a guy like that has your back.
Yeah.
It's the 1 year anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, is it really?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Congratulations. That's why we have Snell here, guys. Use that word many times.
Never.
But I don't. Yeah. I feel bad for, and I feel bad for the bear.
Well, we all did.
Here's the news: is it was actually not in the bum, and that bear is pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's.
Yeah.
What are the laws on that?
Is it consensual or?
Well, this doesn't mean he's not pregnant.
Yeah.
I know, but if it's a product of rape, it's tough.
Alice Shattuck, we wanted to live.
Yeah, true.
It's true.
Yeah, Mike was a product of rape. Look at him. That's great.
Jesus.
What? Not true?
Not true. It's always funnier when Brian Whitney's getting raped.
It's always funnier. Yeah, funny how that works.
It was much funnier. I liked it much better.
That's a good setup.
That
you got the rare Mike head down right there. Otherwise promoting his show. It's either that or when I say his dad raped his mom. It's one,
Those are the two things. My two bugaboos.
That's it. I'll give you, that's reasonable, I think, if we're being fair. That seems reasonable to me. Hello, Rico. Or whomever who's calling.
Yeah, no, you were talking about guys splitting up. I'm just interested in your opinion, Francesa and Russo. How would you score that?
That's a good one.
I was going to say that because Francesa was kind of a boob, but he was also number one.
Yeah, that's a problem. It's exactly right, Mike. He was number one in New York in afternoons. I always preferred Russo better. I liked him better when he did weekends by himself instead of Mike. But, like, they actually both did very well. I'd score it totality now with the Stephen A. and the, I would say Mad Dog, like, without, I'm a Mad Dog guy, but if you're looking at it without bias, I would say Mad Dog won. Wouldn't you, Rico, or no?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I still think Mike. I don't know. When Russo went to Sirius, you had to go find him. He wasn't as prevalent. He wasn't as popular as Mike. Mike was still dominating one. Now Russo has come back with the taking the gummies clips and first take, but that took a long time for him to like be back in it. And he
I don't like the Francesa leaving then coming back in that bad last run though.
Yeah, that definitely hurts his case, but he dominated for a long period of time without him, and Russo was out on Sirius, and like you had to go, I
get
know
that.
he had the high heat or whatever, but like
yeah, he did have stuff that Francesa wanted, like the MLB Network stuff. And
yeah, he's making $3 million a year too. Yeah, it's put it this way, it's close. So that's like an example. Yeah, that's why I can't. It's close. I would say it's close. Thank you.
Yeah, it's your opinion on it I valued, so that's why I gave a call. I haven't called in a long time.
I know,
so
it's good to hear your voice again. Yes, yeah, good. I'll talk to you soon. I'm looking at that trophy that Rico and I won together. Rico gave the winning answer. I'm saying goodbye to that trophy soon.
Yes.
Wow. Maybe just for a short time.
Justin heading off to New York to go see Star Wars with Clemmer.
Oh, they told you about that?
No, Justin, it was the Force.
Damn.
They told you.
The Force is strong in Kirk.
That is why you fail.
That is why I fail.
What are you going to see with Clemmer? What are you going to go see?
Did you just make that up?
You're gonna now try and pretend it's not happening?
Oh no!
I know it's happening.
I was gonna do like a surprise.
Surprise! The movies with Clemmer. Everyone jump up and down.
At a theater near me, drop next week on the day the day the show's off.
Monday. Yeah, we're doing Monday. We're off Monday the next 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
Well, just you can still do it.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel bad now? It sounds exciting.
I thought it would be funny.
It would have been fun.
Yeah, I kind of like popping that balloon.
Wait, when is that happening?
Monday.
What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was going to be Saturday on May the 4th.
That's what I assumed too.
That seems like it makes more sense, no?
Well, no, I'm doing the
watch along. So what are you going to watch with Clemmer 2 days later?
The Phantom Menace, and then
aren't you going to watch that Saturday?
Kirk, I've seen that movie.
Oh God Almighty!
Christ. The pod racing scene.
Hago
over
Harrington is
and
my
over
favorite
again.
mini golf. My favorite mini golf course ever had that Pepsi.
Oh fuck yeah, the vending machine.
Vending machine.
Oh, love that.
With I think the race on there.
Oh yeah, it was him.
Yeah, Jake Lloyd. What an actor.
You should watch the despecialized editions for the original trilogy. I don't know if you've ever heard of those.
Yeah, the original.
The original laser.
What do you mean?
It's they took a laser disc version from the early '90s before they added all that stupid CGI to the.
Before Lucas did all the dumb,
And someone uploaded it to the internet after they up-resed it, and it's like the original trilogy in high def. It's really good.
Where do you rank? Which are the best Star Wars movies now of all of them?
Okay, so this is tough because if you judge the original trilogy as a trilogy, I think The Empire Strikes Back is obviously the strongest
best movie
film.
of all of them by far.
I think you can make an argument that the first movie's the best because
Phantom Menace?
No, the
not the one. No, not the one with the fuck.
Episode 4.
Okay.
Not the one where Natalie Portman's trying to bang a 6-year-old.
Hey,
that's right.
Because if you went into The Empire Strikes Back with not seeing the one before it, I think you could get the movie and enjoy it. But a lot of the legwork is done in that previous film, so I can see if you like the.
I understand that.
Yeah, if you like the first one best, I can see that. But Empire is obviously the best movie.
Empire Strikes Back is one of the best movies ever
Yeah,
made.
for sure. And
like one of the 15 best movies ever made.
And I watched Return recently, a couple months ago, and that's not a good movie. Everything with Luke and all that stuff is
The Luke
really
Vader
well,
stuff is good, and I like the escape stuff at the beginning. I think that's a good.
Yeah, it is.
But the Ewok stuff is.
But it's like someone wrote the script. Like the script wasn't written by the same person. It's really corny, and I don't know. It
was written by the same guy, Lawrence Kasdan, who wrote Empire Strikes Back.
Did the same people film both the Endor stuff and the Luke stuff?
Get George Lucas on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Book him.
Can I ask what's the significance of Star Wars with Clemmer on Monday?
It was just been like drop day 117 of At a Theater Near Me.
Oh, it's like random with no.
Right.
Yes.
Why Star Wars though? Just because it's you.
Because it's back. Yeah, because it's back in theaters and it's
Gotcha,
us.
okay.
And now we're best friends.
So just do it.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be like that? Not everything has to be like that.
I know, but I wasn't going to announce it.
But why not?
Because I thought it would have been funny to see like a tweet pop up from the At a Theater Near Me account that says like, "Hey,
oh, I got you.
New episode drop."
I ruined it.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's your world.
Clemmer ruined it, honestly. But
He told you?
Loose lips.
Damn,
Loose
Clemmer.
lips. Yeah.
He's the man though.
He is?
Yeah, we're best friends now.
So you're returning the trophy.
Yeah.
So it was the last time I'm going to see it until I'm in Chicago.
Yes, if the show's off Monday, yes.
You should run away with it like Shooter McGavin with the green jacket.
I should. This trophy is oof. Okay. It's one of the great memories of my life, but yeah.
You could get it back in a few weeks.
We will get it back.
You want to just hold it hostage?
No. They want to engrave our
fun
names. You know, like I said, more men have walked on the moon than have won a dozen trivia. It's a fact. And only men have won a dozen trivia, correct?
Yes.
Right? Tommy's team won it. We
Tommy's
won it.
team, yep.
And what's the other team? Do we know?
The team with Mincy.
That's right. Mitzi's champion.
The guy who works with Jared now, he quit because the company's racist.
Because his partner was
Coley Mick.
Coley Mick,
his partner
and there was
couldn't.
another player on that team.
Kind of makes you wonder about the league Jeff is running.
That's what I'm saying. The women champions?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
All white probably too, right?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, Mincy.
Jesus.
That's like
Oh my God.
that counts twice as a white guy.
Landowner.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. Jesus. What else?
Jack Edwards had a send off last
no.
night. His final.
This was rough.
Yeah, this is.
Did he sound bad?
I sounded great.
19 years to witness and describe.
Hold on. So I'm not watching this at all. I'm not watching this at all. Does he sound like this during the whole game?
Yes. This is why people were like, "This needs to end."
Yeah, I feel terrible.
even
I
people that
really
were like-
no. Jack and I fought like 15 years ago. As a kind of a. I have nothing against the guy.
He'd always
This
come
is-
on.
Well, no, I mean, not in the last. Yeah, not after that. Not really.
Oh, really?
No. We tried to get him in the mornings. He would want to do it, but just fine. Like I don't care. But I just feel bad for him. Go ahead. Hold on. This guy's pouring his heart his whole life in the back. All right, rock and roll. We're gonna get right back in. Take it, Joe. You live a whole life,
Well, they don't know.
I know, but it's just like it's just tough. It's just life is just so cruel. Go ahead.
Some of the great moments in New England sports.
Is this real?
I swear to God, this is real.
Oh, what the fuck are they doing to this guy? Why are they doing this?
That's tough.
That's rough.
Dale just fucking jerking off.
Well, actually, it's other teams that don't like Jack.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's what he
That's
said.
what
When
he said
the Clippers
yesterday.
played yesterday.
Oh, that's a good point.
Actually, a lot of other teams don't, but the Bruins, we sure as heck liked them.
Kirk, I don't understand. They let me go. I had to sell my condo. Mike Wright bought it. That doesn't matter. But you have Jack Edwards doing these games and he's screaming, and Brick has told me off the up 617-777-971. We're back right now. Dale Arnold, Kirkman on a Saturday.
It is very funny when you pointed it out, because I would never listen to that clip and think this way, but when you pointed it out, Dale is saying
He's
things
very
about
guarded,
Jack.
though.
It's not a compliment to his broadcasting.
Nope, doesn't say he's a good broadcaster.
Got a lot of energy. People seem to really respond to him.
Yep, he never.
He's never says he's a great
The person interviewing him,
broadcaster.
whatever it was, would never think to say, "Do you think he's good at his job, Dale?"
right.
He's got a lot of enthusiasm. He has a car and a home.
A handsome fella.
Play this stinks. I don't mean like he's, but like I just feel bad.
Poor
What are
guy,
they
yeah.
doing? What have you had at the New England part again?
Great moments in New England sports. Pathia. I can't talk. Has been a thrill of a lifetime, and I want to thank every employee at Nesson, especially our production team of Brian Cicello, Rose Marakian,
These are tough names to have.
Poor bastard. Poor Jack. This stinks.
Represented on this trip by Bobby Swan. Most of all, I want to thank my broadcast partner, Andy Brickley.
Said fuck Dale Arnold, that'd be so great. That's good. I got one. It bums me
Drops
out.
the mic and.
Do you watch the Bruins a lot, Snow, or no?
No, not
Okay.
really.
Do you have any of you guys? Or no? You know, right?
I watched last night.
Does he sound like that during the game?
Yes.
The whole time?
The entire time.
The whole season he's been doing this?
He sounds like this.
Did it start this season?
No, it's been the
It was
past,
last year, right? Or something?
It's been a couple years.
That's what he said. That story that Finn wound up writing after we talked about it. He's like, it hasn't been diagnosed. He has no medical issues, no brain issues, which I find.
Are there times where he peps up though? Like
There
has
must
to
be, right? Like,
Yeah, like it's not always like this is bad.
Okay,
this is,
all right. That's what
I'm making these probably very emotional too, and that's probably. I mean, it's probably just stuff going on in his head. I don't know.
He even says like can't talk. Like he's
He's aware of it.
Yeah.
I think I'm sure he feels bad. It's not. This is a Nesson issue. It's just like almost cruel.
What would that be? Like dementia or something?
It could be a. I don't. I have no idea. I don't know. They said he's been checked for everything. Doesn't have any tumors. Doesn't have any. I don't know.
Is he a big boozer? Is he alcohol?
I don't think so. I don't think he's drunk.
Well, the problem is, as we've seen with Don Orsillo, like those guys are so obsessed with Miles stuff. They kind of think like they're part of the game.
Right.
So like, when
Well,
you
if Orsillo had this, he would never leave.
But then when you say like it's Nesson's fault for, but like in their mind they're doing the right thing by giving them a last game.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
because those things are so important to these guys. They think they're in the record books.
Correct. And they're also aware if they take him out in the middle of the season, there'll be backlash.
Oh, yeah.
And there's nothing they hate more. Even if he's not good at his job right now, if they take a guy who sounds like that and make him feel worse, then they're going to get slaughtered.
And I gotta say, I think I'd rather hear Jack Edwards like that
Oh,
than
than
like
some-
some guy who's doing his first game. You know?
Imagine how bad this next guy's going to be.
Yeah.
You think Dale will apply for it?
No, he's too old. No, they'll get a young guy. They'll get somebody like Jake Marsh.
Be good.
Oh, God. Somebody's got to tell Jake Marsh how to call golf. I mean, I just don't know what to say anymore. He calls every golf shot in this thing like it's the fucking 7th game of the World Series. Like, it's like, Jake, just take a deep breath, buddy.
It's very exciting.
Oh, God. What else?
I was pretty amazed by this, but they're doing another.
I'm going to guess isn't this amazing?
No,
Hit the bottom of the list.
That's why he's pretty amazed.
I'm gonna hold my jaw up
Yeah.
just in case.
They're doing this spin-off of a spin-off show. It's like Georgie and Mandy. It's a spin-off of Young Sheldon.
This is the amazing part.
Wow.
Has there ever been that though?
It's like when Steve Jobs announced the iPhone.
It's like my grandfather, like just when the moon landed. The guy had no plumbing in his house, no lights growing up. Now there's somebody walking on the moon. You don't disappoint, Coleman. I'll say that.
But Young Sheldon was a spin-off, Coleman. How can that be?
What do you call a spin-off a spin-off? It's spinning off the wheels. It's frosting all over this tart. It's popping.
Now it's spinning in the right direction again.
What's going on? It would be like if Kramer had a show. Who's the little midget there? What's his name? Little fella?
Mickey.
And then Mickey got a show. Little Mickey. He's already little. Little Mickey. What are we doing?
I would watch that.
Why? You drive the parkway, park your driveway. Don't understand. Now George and Martha have a show. Who is it?
Georgie and Mandy.
Georgie and Mandy. I can't believe it. It's a spin-off.
God. They gave those two a show together?
What if a character on Georgie and Mandy breaks out? They have spin-off. I'll be dizzy. I'll be like the people in Chicago going around in circles and shooting hoops.
This thing's going to spin right off the planet.
This is a spin. I thought Spin City was a show. Already a show. What if there was a spin-off of Spin City? It'd be Spin City. Spinny City. This is pretty amazing. It's not really amazing. It's pretty amazing.
I'm just imagining Coleman reading this headline going, oh my God.
Look, I'm going to tell Kirk, I'm going to soft sell it. I'm going to say I'm pretty amazed. If I say I'm really amazed.
Then they'll just make fun of me.
Right. If I say I'm pretty amazed, I found this pretty amazing. I just picture Coleman's got the phone, news comes.
Hello, Hollywood.
And he just it'd be great if he just blew his brains out.
It explodes.
It was just blood all over his phone. Just the story was there. The cop's like, you know what? It makes sense. I don't blame him. I would have done that too.
We have to decipher where like his note just says Young Sheldon spinoff. What does that mean?
So your question is, there ever been a spinoff of a spinoff? Mm-hmm. Let me think about this.
Did Niles ever get a show or anything?
No.
Eddie?
So, I'm just thinking of the All in the Family world, which was very... So Good Times is a spinoff of Maude, which is a spinoff of All in the Family.
There you go.
Right?
Bingo, bango.
Yeah.
Anything from the Jeffersons? Probably.
I don't think the Jeffersons had a spin. They may have had like a pilot that didn't go, you know what I mean? You have those sometimes that just didn't go on air.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. So that's one. I'm sure there are others.
Well, they keep talking about, I don't think it's going to happen, but Giancarlo Esposito, which would technically be...
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Do we need that in our
Don't
lives?
worry. I don't think...
Well, a lot of these Marvel and Star Wars shows, I bet you can consider them spin-offs.
Yeah,
of
but
spin-offs.
that's not. Yeah, but these saying more like
Yeah, I know,
traditional.
yeah.
Sitcom.
Yeah.
There you go. So Facts of Life was a spin-off of Different Strokes, which is his own show. Trying to think. Now I'm into this. It's pretty amazing.
I will say, I watched something on Paramount recently, and it starts with like an ad.
Yeah.
And it's like dramatic. It's like the 7th and final season of Young Sheldon. I'm like, is that big of a show?
Yeah. I just killed him off and nothing made sense.
Yeah, I'm like, we saw him as an adult. What?
I think they killed him off. The other show was just a dream. They just went that way. That kid's like 40 now. I saw him. He's like 8 feet tall.
He's got to be an adult, right? Or close to it.
Don't tell me. I like to think of these things, Justin. So All in the Family had the Jeffersons, of course, Maude, which was Good Times. Let me think. Spinoff of a spinoff. You're right, Frasier. No.
There's only so many good spinoffs.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Give me some spinoffs, not spinoffs of spinoffs. Give me some famous spinoffs. What a great TV term. It's kind of gone now. You should just do all the time back then. Like, yeah, we'll just do it. We'll spin them off.
Yeah. Well, now it's reboots more so.
Frasier, yep.
Laverne and Shirley.
Laverne and Shirley was a spinoff of Happy Days. That is true. No show off of that. Like Lenny and Squiggy didn't get their own show.
Wait, what was
episode?
Joni Loves Chachi.
A spinoff of Happy Days.
Okay.
Yeah. One season.
Was that guy from Friends? He had a show.
Joey was a spinoff. No spinoff of that.
That was a failure, though.
So Adriana left Sopranos for that.
It did last 72 episodes.
Yeah, they got like 2.5 seasons out of that.
They got close to syndication.
I think they were so invested that they had to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy is a spinoff of Happy Days, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wait, Happy Days might have had more than...
Yeah. Happy Days, Mork fought with the Fonz.
Yep, sure did.
Huh.
No spinoffs for Quincy.
Oh, there's...
No,
I mean...
unfortunately. Sam would have been good.
I don't know.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
I don't know if you count this, but like Nickelodeon has had a couple.
I don't count that. Now your boy Dan Schneider. Stop selling for him. Okay?
Hey, he's
yeah,
fighting
big
back,
moment for
fighting
you,
back.
Justin.
Hell
Big
yeah,
moment for
Danny.
you.
As he should. I got to be honest. Now that I've seen that full documentary, they did kind of fuck him. Like, I was waiting for them to accuse him of being a pedophile.
Amazing. Amazing.
I speak for the truth, is all.
I suppose, in some form or fashion. I'm trying to spin-off of a spin-off. I think Good Times would be the only one which did not have a spin-off itself, which would have been the spin-off. But that was a very successful show.
Certainly.
Probably 6 seasons, I think. So I don't know, I'm sure we're forgetting something, but you're right. The Star Trek world is its own.
Yeah, like, all that stuff.
Like Picard has a show now, which is obviously a spinoff of a spinoff.
Yeah. Right.
I guess, although which one was that? That was
Next Generation.
Next Generation.
Yeah.
Was that even a spinoff technically of Star Trek?
No, it's more of like
it's
a
its own
reboot.
show.
It's like a
that's
sequel
a reboot.
show.
Yeah.
Recently they had
Was that a good show?
So I never had watched Star Trek, and over the past like 2 years, I've kind of watched all of them. And not really.
No.
The original's still the best.
It's Big Nate's favorite show, the comic strip character. Harry loved those books for a while. It's a little trivia for you. Go ahead. What's that?
Blackish was recently. It had Grownish and Mixedish. That could technically be.
That feels...
Mark Paul Gosselaar was on one of those.
Which one?
One of the spinoffs.
One of the ish.
Oh,
So I think one of the. If I'm speaking out of turn, please correct me. I believe Anthony Anderson's wife on that show is a mixed race. Is that right?
Okay, so he
Yes.
marries into the family.
That's
somehow?
Diana Ross's daughter in real life, I think.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
She used to date Tyson Chandler.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tracy Ellis Ross?
Small world.
So
Okay, you're probably wrong. But maybe if you're right, you're right. But I believe he plays her dad in like the young. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I have no idea. Okay. But Diana Ross, I don't know. Who knows? Saved by the Bell had no spinoffs.
None?
Right?
That surprises me.
They had the new class. They had the college years.
I guess maybe that's why I'm surprised.
And they rebooted it.
Yeah.
But how do we get a spinoff? Is anybody am I getting anything wrong here? Somebody's wrong, let me know.
We don't count like Dragon Ball, right?
No, I mean
No, those are sequels.
Justin, don't be a fucking creep.
Those are sequel shows, Justin.
We're talking about sitcoms from when shows people watched shows.
They're good shows. You ever watch them?
Good shows.
Dragon Ball's good. Dragon Ball Z sucks.
Okay, we can agree to disagree on that one.
Go to
Mr.
New Yorker. Pretty amazing.
Dragon Ball Z sucks.
It's boring.
Like he's doubling down on this.
It's unbelievable. All right, look, a spinoff of spinoffs.
Would you count like the Daily Show? No, that's not a sitcom.
Good times. There you go.
Daily Show.
So people are saying here, NCIS LA is a spinoff of NCIS. Which
Yeah,
is
but that's
a spinoff
Yeah,
of
these-
Jag.
that's not
I don't
what we're
count
talking
that. I don't
about,
count
though.
that.
Yeah.
I don't count that.
The Chicago shows.
Nah, you'll know when you see it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is true. All in the Family, right?
Okay.
Archie's. Do you consider Archie's Place a spinoff or no?
I don't. Really.
Okay, because that had
Spin-off
Gloria.
with the main
That
character.
had Gloria. So okay, yeah. Okay.
No, Gloria's a spinoff of All in the Family.
All right, fair. Good. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, there's not that many.
Didn't Boy Meets World have one?
I don't know.
They had Girl Meets World.
That's
That was-
again a
Oh, sequel,
reboot. Kind
yeah.
of.
Yeah.
But that was right, exactly. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Someone here says Young Sheldon's getting a spinoff, and then the internet just shut down. It's just too much for everybody.
People lighting themselves on fire,
God
which they don't really do anymore. You know?
No, they don't. Yeah, those days are over. It's true. It doesn't work. What else?
The Huckleberry Hound show had a lot of spinoffs.
What else? Shut up.
Why are they all cartoons that you're coming up with?
Loser.
That's all they watch.
What time is it? Are you going to drive to New York City, Justin?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Where are you going to see the movie?
We don't know yet. I needed to.
Are you down
figure-
on Clemmer for telling me this information?
I'll never be down on Clemmer again. It's my guy.
Wow.
I just figured out it was Monday, so
Monday.
I
Okay,
so
there
I
you
gotta
go.
get that together.
Phantom Menace.
Will you be seeing it in theaters? You taking Harry? Or
Harry has no interest in that. He doesn't
Really?
like garbage movies.
Lucky you, man. Those movies are fucking brutal.
Terrible.
The original trilogy is so rough.
Yeah.
Although it does have the best fight scene in all of Star Wars.
I agree with that. I think he's a good bad guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darth Maul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like 2 feet tall, but I like him.
I'm glad.
He doesn't talk, but that's all right.
It's also one of the only.
But I mean, not really though. He's not like a Vader. Vader. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
It's one of the only fight scenes that they actually put work into. If you kind of read about it, I think they spent weeks shooting that one scene. That's why I think when you watch it on like the Star Wars Disney shows, they all come out like shit. They just don't spend enough time working on it.
Darth Maul was in one of these movies, right? Which one did you re-show?
cartoon.
Nope, he was in Solo at the end.
That's what it was.
He was
yeah.
it teases him.
Yeah.
Which I liked, by the way. I mean,
Solo was good.
That was fine.
Solo was
it's-
fine.
I think it's a bad rap. It's not great or anything, but it's a fine standalone piece of entertainment.
Yeah, somehow they brought him back for that cartoon. Which
Yes,
I
they
never
did.
Watched.
The
Yes.
the
Clone
one
Wars.
Harry liked.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was the other one.
Well, they brought him back first in Clone Wars, and they brought him back in Rebels.
Rebels the best Star Wars thing.
Really?
Since the original franchise.
My man spitting facts here.
It's true.
Never checked it
It's
out.
true. It's a great show.
So good.
It's a great show.
So good.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is great.
It's a cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
It's actually really good.
Good Vader. Like it's actually good.
Oh,
like
good.
Harry, it was
Like,
right when
like,
Harry was
not
on
too
Star
much
Wars.
Vader?
I had to watch it, but it was like I was like, oh, I was actually into it. So it was good.
I have all the Lego sets.
I'm sure you do.
What was the new one that had that really badass Vader scene? Was that Rogue One?
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yes. James Earl Jones couldn't talk, but yeah, it was good. What else is going on?
It's wild that they still have his rights to his voice. I found that so weird.
What else? Please, God. No.
I was glad you said you're not doing a show Monday, so we have a day to drink in the Tom Brady roast.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's true.
We can all spend some time really thinking about what we saw.
Tell you, Belichick's gonna be great. I mean, he's not going, but everyone will say he's great. He'll tell the same 6 jokes, a snap face, and everyone will laugh.
I just heard Andrew Schultz made a good point I hadn't considered. The Comedy Central roasts are super edited. This is going to be live, and you're making athletes read.
That's going to be tough.
No. Oh, fuck.
It's going to be tough. Gronk's going to be tough.
I hadn't thought about that.
Do we have a full list yet or no?
So the only comics I saw were Tony Hinchcliffe, who's good. They'll probably be funny. Jeff Ross.
Right.
And there was a third. I can't remember. I didn't care about whoever it was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Tony's good.
Who's that?
it'll be
Tony
good.
Hinchcliffe's good. Yeah, he's a good roaster.
And then Edelman, Brady.
I think he wrote on a bunch of the Comedy Central roasts.
So Edelman, Belichick, Gronk, Bledsoe.
I don't see that going well.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
Here's my prediction. I think Bledsoe will actually be funny.
I mean, they'll write. That's the easiest one to write jokes for.
Yes,
probably.
Right. I give him credit for doing it.
Yeah.
What's that?
This trailer is just like brutal.
Brady
It's like,
looks so weird too.
He's like he's walking through fire, and it's like no helmet, no mercy,
Yeah.
no Brady rule.
Yeah, it's weird. The one with Jeffrey Ross, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
It's
he gets
very
up at
dumb.
the end, that's going to be the worst part of the night for sure.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
Oh, they're calling it the greatest roast of all time.
Why? It hasn't happened yet. Why are they doing that?
Well, it's because he's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time.
No, I understand.
I feel like, I don't know. I mean,
You see the tickets went on sale for his fucking induction thing? Or the
I have some thoughts on that. I'm friends with the Crafts, but I still have some thoughts on that. So it's their money. They can do whatever they want. But
What's the story?
Is any of that going to charity?
What is this?
Yeah, what's going
The
on?
Brady night at Foxborough in June. Like it's like Tom
like
Brady.
an honor hang?
Right. A couple of things on that. Number one, they did it during the season, which feels weird. They're doing it again. Remember he was there?
Yeah.
They did it week 1.
Yeah. Like now they're
rang
just
the
gonna
bell and-
now they're just gonna do it again. Like okay, fine. Tickets are what, like $100? I saw.
Yes.
First of all, I'm Brady. I'm like, you're paying me for this. Like you're charging for like my night. Like you wouldn't be making any of this if I wasn't here. Like I'm not under contract to anymore. Why am I let you guys make a bunch of millions of dollars this night?
Right. That is
Like, give me $2 million. Like I don't. What, are you gonna retire my number? Great. Like who cares? Why would he do that?
That seems like it would be a free thing.
That's what I thought too.
I thought it was going to be like, you know how they have those Super Bowl send-offs or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it would be something like that.
Right.
$100 for a ticket is
And
ridiculous.
and it's, by the way, another thing is it's on Wednesday,
June 12th.
June 12th, which coincides. I think I saw the NBA Finals game is that
Jesus
night.
Christ.
That's good.
But why could they fuck that up? And why are the Patriots why would they do it on the Saturday night?
Which the Celtics will probably be in, by the way.
That's what I mean. That's my point. Like what? Why would they do it on a Saturday night?
Maybe there's an event going on or something.
Well, you could pick any Saturday night.
Yeah,
Snell. It doesn't have to be
true.
married to that night. I mean, you could do it in August. You could do it in July. I mean,
They are desperate for good PR right now.
yeah, I don't get, but like the Crafts are very, say whatever you want about them. They're very charitable people. Like Bob Kraft is super charitable. Like I looked, I didn't see any part of these tickets going to even like that bullshit Brady, whatever that.
Best Buddies?
Yeah, none of that stuff. Doesn't that seem weird?
It is very odd.
If you had said to me, what are they charging for this? I would have said if they charged every ticket $12 and then went to some charity, I'd say, great, fine, I'm with you without. This is going to be potentially 70, because remember, you could put people on the field for this. Because, you could have 70,000 people at this thing.
No, so they have it like it's
is it boxed out?
concert. So like there's like 20% is not.
Oh, behind or whatever?
Yes.
Okay, so it's still 60,000 people,
But they
right?
do have the field. So
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna probably be like 55
At least, yeah. So,
But do you think 55,000 people will go to this?
No.
I actually think it's going to be kind of a dud.
Yeah.
Nothing against Brady or his greatness or anything, but like I don't. First of all, I would rather go to Kuwait than Foxborough on a Wednesday night. I mean, getting in and out of there is the worst.
Especially if it's packed. Yeah.
Huh?
If it's packed.
I would much rather see Dick Gerardi and Justin's grandfather Bubba have coffee together. That's a series I would
Well,
watch.
Dick's a Spitfire.
Yeah.
That
That's
could
true.
be-
Is he, let me ask you this, Mike. When you think of guys who are connected, do you know anything about this Brady night or no?
No, not until
Okay,
you
Snell,
just,
no?
No, I have never heard of it.
So they got somebody national. Like Larry Bird night, they had Bob Costas hosted, right?
Sure.
They got somebody national. Like they're not going to have Bob Sochi, who's going to be in his bunker anyway. He won't be able to see it.
He's getting ready for the season.
His kid will tap to let him know that's happening. Who do you think is hosting Tom? Who is so connected to Tom Brady? You always think of this guy. You think of Tom Brady. He's doing Tom Brady night.
National host.
Or announcer, sports figure.
Portnoy would have been great.
Yeah. Peter King?
No. Not a bad guess, honestly, but no.
Oh, Jim Gray.
No, good guess, though. I'll give you a hint. I always said Jim Nantz because he called all those CBS games over the years, but it's not him.
Someone like him, though.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Gumbel.
Nope. No. Think Italian.
Italian?
Yes.
Huh.
Right, Justin, or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
No, you're right, but it's
Tony Maserati.
Nope. Real Paisan. Mike Tirico.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why?
Wow.
When you think, like, do you ever think of Mike Tirico when you think of Tom Brady?
No.
It's a very weird. Now, I know Trendy thinks he's a great guy, but it's a very weird.
Yeah, why?
Very strange. Like, why would Nance say no to that?
Why even have someone like that? If it's that connected to Brady, wouldn't you go with someone local?
I think that's where it hurts. We're like, nothing against Bob. We make fun of Bob Sosi. I'm sure he's a nice guy. But that's what it hurts. We're like, Gil Santos had some gravitas.
Sure.
Like, if there was a Mike Gorman type for the Patriots.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, where you have history
Well,
with
why
the-
not Zolak or something? I guess he wouldn't. He's not a typical host.
Right, I guess. But he could have done it.
Yeah.
Like anybody, that's the least important part. You're just saying, okay, here's Julian Edelman. Here's whatever. Here's Vince Wilfork. Here's whoever, you know?
Right. Yeah. It would. I would.
Here's Shania Hernandez, Aaron Hernandez's widow. People are just going to show up that night. Here's Kirk Minahan, who killed Aaron Hernandez. Wish we were invited.
Should have Justin Grace hosted as you.
That's true.
That'll be right in. He's going to be studying
Brady
the role.
loves me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it seems like a very weird. But everything around Brady's just weird now. Like, why is this night weird?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a Wednesday night, the greatest football player of all time. You're having a ceremony on a Wednesday night in the summer in Foxborough. Why?
At $100 a ticket.
Against the finals.
Against the Celtics, for sure. There's no team in the East beating the Celtics. That's for sure. I'm looking forward to Celtics-Pacers conference final. I think that'll be a good one.
Wow.
Those are Larry Bird's two franchises, which is going to be tough for me. But yeah. Pacers in 6 in that series.
Wow.
Knicks in 6.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Nice. Way to sing them back.
That's pretty amazing.
What's going to happen?
Amazing. Pretty amazing.
So
if the WNBA gets a spin-off, is that a spin-off of the NBA or not? Is that a spin-off of a spin-off?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, good.
What would that be, though? Well,
who knows? I don't know. I know. Justin, what were you going to say?
So the
Transylvanians.
Don't you dare. Don't you
Snell.
dare. Don't you dare. Go
So
ahead.
the cheapest ticket right now is $154.
What?
Holy shit.
On like
Ticketmaster.
That's some Ticketmaster.
So that's all that. That's
Well, it's all
concocted.
You can't buy. I think it's either sold out or they released only a certain number.
Well, but you got to think season ticket holders have them. I mean, I'm sure season ticket holders have first priority.
Or they should be given them.
I agree. I totally agree. This to me again. So let's say there's 50. Justin, look it up. Do the math. 50,000. Let's say there's 54,000 people there.
Yep.
Times 150. What's that number?
Too much to count. Countless.
50,000 times 150.
54,000 times 150.
54,000. Oh, that's
Carry the one.
Oh, there's no way that's right.
What?
It's a fucking calculator you did on, Justin. I'm sure it's
Definitely
right.
not right.
Coleman, what is it?
Why isn't it right?
The guy can't even do a fucking math.
$8,100,000.
Why is there no way that's right?
8.1 mil.
8 is that really 8.1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems right.
8.50. Yeah, $8 million. Okay. Plus whatever concessions, which they're
Yep.
going to have that night.
$10
Let's
beers.
say they make another $4 million in concessions. I don't know, $12 million. By the way, they're going to be selling those Brady shirts that night.
Yep.
Everyone's going to want to buy a limited edition, one night only program shirt. They're going to clear $10 million out of it. Easy, standing on their head.
Sure.
And then, by the way, so like, if I'm Brady, I'm like,
Where's my cut?
Give me half of the gate.
I guess maybe their argument
No?
is they built Tom Brady. There's no Tom
Oh
Brady.
yeah, how are they doing without him?
Yeah.
There's no night without him there.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. But like, they're just like they should just give it all away to some charity. I mean, Kraft's a very charitable guy. I think he will.
Probably, but wouldn't
That's
they
very
promote if the
strange.
tickets were going to that?
I would think.
Yeah, but isn't this kind of par for the course for them? They've been doing weird things, just media-wise. They've been, I don't know. It just seems like there's a different direction at this.
It feels like they would do that just to get good PR, though. Even.
Yeah.
Were they like
it's,
this?
look, it's a, you know, it's God, it's their money. Do whatever the hell you want with it. It's just weird.
It's also weird in a post-Belichick era that you're going to try and pull this off too.
That's the other question: is will he be there?
I doubt it.
He's at the roast. He and Brady clearly love each other.
Yeah, but this would be a
Patriot
Kraft
thing.
thing.
That's the
on-
thing.
yeah.
And by the way, as big a cheer as Brady would get that night, Belichick would get just as big a cheer.
Oh yeah,
More.
Bigger.
absolutely.
More.
Yeah.
He is now been. He is in the fucking
He's a martyr.
prime seat
Yeah.
right. Oh, a perfect spot right now.
Did the Krabs do shit like this for the last like 20 years and we just didn't notice because the team was so good? Or you know, it's weird to start this now.
I think with success comes, you know.
But they were successful
they've
for
always
2
had-
decades.
I think guys like say Patriot fans like you guys, right? Or when I was doing the old show,
Yeah.
like you wouldn't get as mad at Kraft for rolling over to Goodell because they were winning.
Right.
Yeah.
But if they sucked, you'd be like, "Fuck this guy."
But that's the only incident. But even then, people had Kraft had people shitting on him for that. But that's the only incident really I can think of.
I guess that's right.
Getting jerked off.
But winning just covers all the shit, or you don't even know. Once you start losing, all the pus comes out and all the. I think.
I guess, but it just really felt like because the Red Sox won World Series, and
Yep.
people still hated the fucking ownership and
That is
saw
true.
the horseshit they were doing.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I don't. I think Kraft just got very. I don't know. I don't know if it's the Brady of it all. I don't know.
Well, there were also down years for the Red Sox. The Patriots never really had any down years these past 20 years.
No, they didn't. They missed
But
the
even the
playoffs.
last
Brady's
3
second
years,
year.
they weren't doing shit like this. Really, like they didn't do it. It wasn't.
No.
There wasn't douchey shit when Brady left. Really.
Yeah,
but there's
it
a
was
lot of
also
Wickersham stuff
COVID.
coming out though. That it was kind of like which side. People were talking, but yeah, now it's once Brady left and Belichick left. Now it's just over. Now they're like changing like team like mottos in the building and like in Mayo was saying the other day, it's like when Bill was here, you know, he would have traded down from where we were. We never would do that, and it's like, well, how do you know that? A and B, like I don't know. They picked him 10th, Mayo. They didn't trade down that year.
But also, like, we're not going to do things like the greatest coach of all
Right.
time.
Yeah, like
that
3
taught
bad
me.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even 3 bad years. The playoffs one year with fucking Mac Jones at quarterback. So
When he says something like that, is there like a media personality you think getting in his ear and saying like you have to distance yourself from the previous organization?
no, I think it's the ownership.
It's the ownership.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's the ownership, and the media loves it because he's nice to them. They're
Right,
idiots.
right.
They're suckers. So it doesn't matter.
Apparently, season ticket holders got them for $36 a piece.
That's pretty good.
Righteous
Okay.
books.
That's pretty good. Would you say, Justin? No.
Yeah, that's decent. I just can't imagine going up to the 300 section for an.
Can I also, you're right. Can I also just say, like, look, Brady's a wonderful quarterback. I do think he's one of the 30 best quarterbacks ever. I do believe that. But, like, that's going to be a dreadfully boring night after,
Yeah.
like, 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Like,
How long will
oh,
it be?
ladies and gentlemen, Dion Branch. Like, oh, great.
Especially with Tirico hosting.
Yeah. I'm kidding. Pawn the interns.
That's the weird thing about events like that is like they've been happening forever, and it's like how have people not realized that like if you have sports figures just talking,
Right.
it's not an event.
So the reason why
Who
like it
gives
used
a
to,
fuck?
the reason why it works like is like a halftime ceremony for like 12 minutes. Like it's great. Oh, I haven't seen that guy in a long time. The other thing is you see all these guys all the time.
Right.
Like great. Oh, here's Edelman. Here's Gronk. Here's fucking these other guys work for the Patriots. Dion Branch and
Yeah, the dynasty just ended. It's not like remember that?
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you saw the footage of Bird, McHale, Parrish, and Cedric Maxwell at Dick's Sporting Goods this week, a couple weekends ago.
I think it was last week.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Like Bird's never around. Like that's a big deal. Like, oh wow, here's fucking Sebastian Vollmer. Gee, what a moment that is. Zoltan Mesko. Yeah, I mean it's
If they bring Zoltan Mesko out, this thing needs to be canceled.
But I bet you the Patriots will invite they'll fly everybody in, former teammates who want to go, I suspect, which is nice. Everyone will get cheers, and then what? Mike Tirico introducing who?
I went to.
You're right, though. Also, like if you're in like section 308,
oh my god,
and you're looking out the screen, you're like, oh, great,
Sweaty from walking up there.
boy, Dan Connolly, all right.
Like, do you tailgate and like get drunk for this?
No.
Like, is this like a sporting event?
Well, I will also say on the Wednesday night at Foxborough, you have to take the day off from work if you're going there.
Oh, for sure.
That's a fucking trip and a half.
Starts at 7.
Yeah, I mean, you can make it, but you're fucking sitting in traffic forever.
Yeah, you won't be out of there till at least midnight.
That's the other thing. If you're, the Celtics are in the finals.
How much is the cheapest ticket during the season at face value at?
It depends.
Like 300s. It's now team, isn't it? Like, does it matter who they're playing now or no?
Well, yeah. Like I went to 4 games last year at Gillette. The cheapest one was the last game of the season, but it was also snowing out. It was the last game of the season. I think I got tickets for like $50.
I think they should just probably get rid of the franchise at this point. It's over.
Kirk, don't say that.
I've told you I'm leaving.
Ridiculous.
Let's just say. Let's say the reason I'm leaving the franchise, going to another franchise where the other guy is going to go coach. Let's just say I've been in communication with that guy.
Really?
Yes. And leave it at that.
Interesting.
And leave it at that. Let's just say some support has been, a thank you has been sent my way. Yeah.
You've been wooed.
Yeah. And you know how it is. If somebody says they like me, I'm going to guess this person is not listening to the podcast that much. But maybe he liked the whole spin-off bit.
His mind was blown.
Who knows?
You get a text Coleman pretty amazed, LOL.
I think like that first episode of the show, Coleman's going to be like, oh my God.
They're really doing it.
And there's a laugh track.
I didn't think they had the guts.
Who are the characters, Coleman? I'm not familiar with you. I know the premise of Young Sheldon. I don't know.
I had never seen it. Apparently, Georgie is Young Sheldon's brother.
Oh.
And Mindy, I think is her name, is his girlfriend, and they have this like on and off relationship.
They got a kid
It's
coming.
called Georgie and Mindy's first marriage, implying that there's some trouble along the way. Yeah,
Young Sheldon's not going to be on that.
I don't believe so. Apparently,
he's a nerd, Mike.
I understand.
Yeah,
the later seasons, it kind of started to. They started to care more about Georgie and Mindy, and kind of were like, "Fuck Sheldon."
Wow, it's big.
I'm trying to think of
Is he also a dork, a genius?
No, he's like a jock. Also,
I can't believe it. That's crazy.
Also, he's a victim.
What do you mean?
He's
raped.
Yeah, he's like 17 in it, and the girl's like 23.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's
hell
fine.
yeah.
That's kind of odd.
In today's world, they're doing that?
That's very
Well, it takes
surprising,
place-
actually.
Back then.
Yeah.
Even still.
Well, still, I don't really. Huh. It's weird. Like that's actually not true. I was going to say that the most successful shows of all time have not really had many spin-offs, but that's not actually true. All in the Family had a bunch.
Sure.
MASH had a couple.
Yeah.
They had a show called After MASH, which did not work.
They
Trapper John
sure
MD.
did. Yeah.
He was 17. She's 29.
On the show?
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Like on a CBS sitcom?
Wait, and how long were they dating on the other show?
The hell's Jerry Seinfeld bitching about? They're doing this in 2024?
You can just have child rape, statutory rape.
Jesus. Should flip that around for a season.
But are they dating like
what?
When he's like 14 and she's 26?
Well, apparently because he lied and said he's 21, and she lied and said she's 24.
So they're liars.
I hate when they do that.
Which
You're telling me, Kurt.
Still illegal.
Thank you,
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, the
Well,
sex
actually,
scene.
is it though? Or is it 16 where they're doing the show?
Well, but that's what I'm asking is how long have they been dating?
Yeah, I think
if they're
nobody-
17 and 29.
When I tell you nobody
when
cares more
spin
about this answer than Mike, nobody does. This is the premise of his entire career.
I'll do a whole episode.
Yeah. He's built his career around that question right there. How old is she? Mike, that's a spin-off of a spin-off right there.
Takes place in Texas.
Oh,
I didn't go there. Never mind.
12.
I take it all back.
Young Sheldon's a Texan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
that's
that.
part of
I never watched the show.
That's part of
We
the
gotta watch it
craziness is you have these Texans.
Watch Young Sheldon or the other one?
I feel like you're gonna.
This is a spin-off of The Big Bang Theory, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've never seen a second
Me
of that.
neither.
That's not true. Flipping around, I've seen a moment or two of it.
It looks terrible.
This one with the girl from the John Ritter show.
That's right.
Yes.
Kaylee
Yeah,
Cuoco.
Kaylee Cuoco, yeah.
Well, I watched her show when I had COVID on the first season of the HBO show.
Flight attendant.
How was it?
It was okay. It was like after 4 episodes, I was like, I got it. I'm got it. She's fine.
She was on Curb. if I'm not
Yes, that's
mistaken.
right.
Yes.
You're right. She was.
Did you watch Shogun, Kirk?
I didn't. No.
No?
No. I heard it's good.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So is it AMC or no?
It's that's
Showtime?
Hulu.
Hulu.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hulu.
Okay.
FX? I think it's an FX.
I think it's the same thing though, right?
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give it a shot, Snell. Yeah.
You gotta if you're not into reading subtitles, it's not gonna be for you though.
I can watch this. I can do a subtitle thing.
Age
There's
of
no-
consent in Texas is 17, so apparently it was legal.
That's surprising.
But what I'm saying is if they're
I like that Mike paused for a second. Mike takes this so seriously.
if they're
He's
these
like,
ages now,
well played.
Which defense am I gonna use?
Let me think about
if they're
that.
these ages now, how long were they dating on the show?
Yeah, right. Great question, Mike. Important. It's like arguing about cartoon bears. Mike, whereas the actors themselves are all.
You don't find that extraordinarily odd?
I actually do in 2020. That's actually astounding.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
who? Like, Seinfeld's like, you can't do anything. I'm like, people are raping each other on Young Sheldon.
He's a victim. I told you.
Yeah, Jesus.
They
Do you
sure
watch the
are.
show, Justin?
I've seen clips of it on.
I think Justin can kind of fashion himself as sort of a young Sheldon. like Star Wars and all that stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, young Sheldon's a dick.
Young Justin would be good with that old voice and his.
Hey, it's Justin.
Yeah, that'd be a good show.
Sure, yeah.
I could see that.
Young Justin.
I'd watch
Here's
that.
a clip when Georgie reveals his real age.
To his girlfriend.
Yes.
Just sucks his dick.
There's an ad.
This is extraordinary, honestly.
Yeah, right?
Maybe after.
Deal.
I believe, is the woman from Roseanne in this show also?
Oh,
The mom?
God. Is that
Would that
my
be
yearbook?
Spin-off
Y'all
of
had some big hair.
Connors?
You're going to talk to
No,
me
it's
about
a
the
reboot.
hair?
You think it's big now? Wait till it gets humid.
Okay, so when do I get to see your yearbook?
Uh-oh.
Actually,
Trouble brewing.
I dropped out my senior year.
She thinks he's her age, 29 or whatever.
No, I think she thinks he's 21 and
She's 24.
she's 24.
Okay.
But in reality.
You know what makes it funnier is the music.
I'm sorry for not telling you sooner.
Also a very real accent that this person has.
Is Daniel Day-Lewis playing this right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So what other secrets are you hiding from me? You got a wife and kids?
No. But I'm not really 21.
Is this real?
Who is this for?
How old are you, you son of a bitch?
Middle America just laughing
What
at this. Oh, that's a reveal, huh?
Oh, it's Sopranos.
Oh
And
my
it's,
God, oh my God.
Cuts
oh
the
my
commercial
God.
break
It
there.
ain't that big of a deal.
I just slept with a 17-year-old.
If you
Oh,
were
so when they
down, you'd
met,
think
all
that
right.
was
Yeah.
cool.
I'll let it
I
slide.
can't believe you lied to me.
Only because I like you.
All right. Like the mother, I don't know who the mother is. I know
I thought the mother was the sister from Roseanne. I thought that's who it was on the
Lori
Big Bang
Metcalf?
Theory. I think that's who it
no, I
was
don't
on
think
the
she's
Big
on
Bang
that.
Theory.
No, because she's on the Connors, I
Okay,
think. I've seen her commercials for that. I don't believe so. Oh, that was her on the Big Bang Theory?
I think she played Sheldon's mom on the Big Bang Theory, yeah.
But yeah, but you have to be much younger, young Sheldon.
Oh, true.
So to
Yeah,
recast it.
yeah, that's true.
They have a different Sheldon even, Mike. I don't think it's Jim Parsons.
Well, that I figured. But usually they have
That'd
the
be
adults.
remarkable.
They have the adult play the same. Like,
Right.
They don't bring in a different Bob Odenkirk. You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That'd be unbelievable, though. Has Jim Parsons ever been on Young Sheldon? Makes no sense, I guess.
no,
That would be funny.
I believe he
plays
narrates
like an uncle
it.
or something.
Yeah.
I believe he narrates it.
He narrates it. And in real life, he's like Coleman, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He prefers a company of
Or
men,
Snell.
romantically. Yes.
So on me,
But not on the show, right?
No,
I think
he marries
No, he-
Blossom.
Oh, he does.
I don't know if they get married. But
The Jeopardy host.
The
Nobody
nerd
liked.
chick.
Yeah.
Mayim Bialik.
Yes. Okay. There you go. Blossom had no spinoff, I don't think.
Joey never.
I don't think so. ER had no spinoff. Like, I love spinoff stuff.
I'm surprised like Grey's Anatomy has been on for like 45
It did.
years.
I think Kate
Oh, it
Walsh
did?
had a
Oh,
spinoff.
okay, there you go.
But I never. Private Practice, I think it was. Final Answer, I think it was
Oh,
called.
all right.
Which I think lasted like a season or two.
Didn't Michael Crichton write ER?
He did.
Which is kind of
It was set in
surprising.
like it was like in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then they dug it back up after
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, because Spielberg produced it.
Yeah, that's wild.
I just started watching. I'd rewatched until like Clooney left. I hadn't watched it
Yeah,
since.
yeah.
It's fine. It's a good medical drama. It's solid.
Sure.
What else, Justin or Coleman? Now that we know that young Sheldon's been raped or whoever.
No, it was his brother.
His brother's raped. Yeah.
I do have a dreadful clip from Just Alex about their first time going to the doctors as new parents on the way.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Well, I do. Hang on.
Myself.
We wake up, we've got a 7 a.m. appointment, get up, like so excited to meet the doctor because it doesn't feel real until you get those little baby pictures, you know, the ones people Instagram. So I'm so excited to get those. So we go, we get
Hold
there
on.
early.
I'll just be clear to Alex. People were getting those pictures long before Instagram of the baby pictures.
No, it's an Instagram thing.
You know, this is something that's not new to Instagram.
Zuckerberg's putting these out.
Yeah, go ahead.
I actually have my insurance card, which is a rarity, and we're parents of the year. They take us back, and I was like, "Oh, it's not a gyno's office," which is weird because there's no stirrups for me to put my feet in. I was sitting on a Winnie the Pooh little, you know, like a 3-foot, looks like it's
She
for
with
a
Fugman here?
child. One of those
The Fugster? Okay.
He gives a little like fist pump.
Oh, good.
beds. Nice. Just plopped up on it. And Harrison's in the chair beside me, and finally the doctor comes in and he's like, "What can I do for you guys?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm pregnant." He's like, I'm a pediatrician.
Okay, this is not true. I won't listen to this bullshit. It's just not true.
And then I went to Hawaii, where I ran into Kristen Bell.
This is just none of this is true.
She makes me feel like a better podcaster.
Jesus. This reporter from the said Pat Beverly called and apologized to her. So there you go. She just tweeted it out.
That's nice of him.
Thank God.
I think he's a nice guy, actually. He just got made lost. I've been there. I guess a couple weeks ago. You lose your mind. It's part of life. The guy wants to win the championship.
Man, who wants to talk about it 10 minutes after it happens?
Exactly. Doesn't matter anyway. The Eastern Conferences, Celtics are going to roll through the Eastern Conference. I mean, even Coleman, intellectually, you understand that. I know you're.
It's going to be Knicks.
I know there's no
Celtics.
bigger Knicks fan than you.
It's going to be Knicks Celtics in the Eastern Conference.
Who do you think is going to win that? Who would you, if you had to bet your life on that series?
Without Porzingis is the question.
Porzingis is playing in that series. That's my Celtics people have told me.
Celtics in 7 if Porzingis is playing.
Okay. I'd say the Celtics in 4, maybe 5 if Porzingis is playing.
These dogs got to fight.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, that changes everything.
They do.
Be a terrible team.
What? You're a Giants fan too, you claim?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name me 3 Giants running backs not named Tiki Barber?
Saquon, Matt Breida, and we just got Devin Singletary.
How about any older ones?
But that's not my time, so I guess.
Ahmad
Bradshaw.
Very good.
That's pretty good.
Brandon
Jacobs.
Okay. All right.
That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking Josh Jacobs at first.
Did they draft Ron Dayne? They did, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
That's a solid pick. A great Giants pick. I thought it was so weird back then. I think Belichick took Tommy Vardell when he was in charge of the Browns. So it's like you never know. What else, Justin? You're a man with many thoughts today. Zits today.
Hey, that's not. They're going away.
Yeah, I'm getting them apparently.
Yeah.
You see this exchange between Billy Football and Arian Foster?
I don't really understand it. I don't really know what's going on. Is he still running for Congress?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is that why he left the show? For political reasons?
That's what he claimed.
Good for him.
But it seemed like there was some more stuff going on behind the scenes where everyone had.
Is this the supposed fight?
Do you feel this is fake or I didn't see it?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're wrapping the show up. Go ahead.
I've heard from my
We get to this
sources that
stage.
it's real.
Who's that? Clemmer?
No.
Jeff?
No.
Who else did your source be in that building?
I cannot give. It's my
Dan?
source. It's my source.
I'm your boss. Who was it?
I can't. Kirk.
You're fired if you don't tell me who it was.
Jomish.
What?
Jomish.
God, what a conversation that must be. I forgot he was alive. Go ahead.
That was just him texting me, "You're a coward," with my number, so I called him.
So hold on, I don't really care. So like Arian Foster was going to fight him or something? Is that right?
Yeah, he put up some blog, and then they said he's like.
Arian Foster, like I did that golf thing with him. I was saying, fuck you to your face. But he was a good sport.
Yeah.
He seems like he seems like he's very high all the time.
Maybe
too.
this is politically motivated.
Yeah. Is that right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe he
He's
respects
like on drugs
you.
all the time. Isn't that show like Mac?
I assume so. Yeah.
Smoke the ganj.
Yeah, they're just chilling out. Like, hey, man, why don't we around this?
Hey.
Taking one spin around this earth, you know?
Hey, there's an open spot.
For what?
For Matt. Coleman.
What?
Hey, what's up, man?
No, there's someone way better. For
Not
that
Coleman.
Oh, I know,
Are you
but this is a job for Coleman now to move to Chicago potentially.
Coleman's such a poser too. He'd be a perfect like. Fake
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh yeah, I was just token this morning.
Oh yeah, Jay Cutler was my favorite quarterback. I love him, Bears.
I'm just buried in Funyuns right now.
Yeah, man, just relax a little bit. Everybody calm down.
KMS was like so intense.
He's just always uptight, man.
Yeah, like, what's next? What's next? What's next? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, good. What else? Like, here, man, we're just chilling the F out. That is a perfect. Forget the guy. I know what you're trying to do. That's a perfect marriage for Coleman to bail on this show and go there.
Oh, you'd be working with Mad Dog.
Oh, man. Oh, you're the best, man. Fuck Kirk, man.
Kirk just doesn't get us.
Yeah, he hates young people and women. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, just him talking to Mad Dog would be nauseating.
Oh boy.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, you're my queen. Yeah. That's some good shit. Fuck.
Damn, you killed in trivia, girl.
Yeah. I'm glad Kim's not bringing around those cookies. I'd eat like 30 of them right now. I'm so fucking hungry. Is there a fucking smash burger around here or what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kirk's always pressuring me like, just, have a good show. And like here, it's just like, we'll just chill. We'll just have a conversation.
Just hang, brother.
Yeah, who do you think killed Kennedy, man? Kennedy killed Kennedy. That's who. That's how fucked up it is. I think it's a 40% chance he's already reached out to somebody there for that job.
Coleman's just playing Pink Floyd all the time.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, Jim told me. I give them what they want. Yeah. Wait till you see my brother. It's gonna fuck shit up.
We'll burn the Portland Theater down.
Yeah, he's a bad boy. If offered a macrodosing job in Chicago for more money, you would say no.
Probably not.
You probably would say yes.
No.
How much?
I don't really think so. No.
There's a big tune, a different tune than before. He's more defiant, Justin, earlier this week. No.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I just said no.
It depends for
Probably not. Well, if it's more money, I wouldn't get in your way.
Money's a
I take
different
it.
conversation in general.
You would leave
but-
this show,
You said
Justin, to produce
not for more
macrodosing for more money.
It depends if it's
15,000
No.
more.
15,000. No.
50,000.
Yes.
50K.
But you can never, like, you have to become like a cam. You can't interact with this show. Like, you're a macrodosing guy.
Why would that be though?
I'm just not what we're doing. Do you think macrodosing would reach out to him anyway? It's all pretend.
I'd be stupid to say no.
I agree, but you would.
I would probably end up
You'd be
killing
miserable.
myself.
See the old Mike thing about doing that morning show for a year.
Oh, yes.
Remember we used to say, like, would you do a show in Arizona?
Yeah, I would do it, and I would
Right.
be miserable. But you'd have to suck it up for the amount of money
Right.
you're talking.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
You probably have fun there. Arian Foster's a very nice guy.
They
Probably
already,
have PFT.
they already
nice
got
guy.
like
PFT's
Big
a
T
great
on
guy.
there.
He's a one. What do you mean?
They look similar.
That'd be
Could be kinda funny.
See, just the fact that Coleman knows that is troubling.
Who did he say looks
know
similar?
Big
he's on the
T,
pod.
he's even on that podcast. I wouldn't even know.
I think me and Big T do look similar.
Coleman's already reached out.
I have not.
Do you think
reached
Justin
out.
or no?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Keep it under your head.
Gus would be great on that show, though.
He would, but he would.
Heck yeah, count me in.
I think they're looking for like a producer though.
He's a
No,
producer.
Billy Football wasn't
Count
a
me in.
producer.
Who produces it?
Mad
Madeline?
Dog
Mackenzie.
and
Mad
See,
Dog.
see, he knows it all, man. He knows it.
What about? I
See?
know.
He
I
knows
know
it
the
all.
answer.
I shouldn't have said that because I feel like Gus could produce like a Barstool show. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
all set up.
I
Yeah.
don't think most of them would ask like
Who killed
He does-
Kennedy? Oh, it's Oswald.
he wouldn't need to have. It would all be outlined. I think for him, you know.
He'd leave, right, Snell?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
That's
he'd
not even
leave in
a
a second,
criticism.
but it's not a criticism. Like even though Justin said, you'd have to kind of be stupid not to better yourself for more money.
Justin would be so miserable.
Oh,
doing
he would.
macrodosing.
And living in Chicago would fucking suck.
Depends on where you are. I know where some of those guys live. They're nice. Some areas are nice. Some
Isn't
areas
it
are,
really expensive?
yeah, but so is Boston.
Yeah, that's true.
I could live far away, too. Just
Yeah.
drive.
We don't want to live
Yeah.
that far away.
Sean,
though.
Yeah.
I'd live pretty far away now.
True.
If I leave here at like 3, I sometimes don't get home till like 5.
Coleman, what's your number to leave? How much more money?
He doesn't even pay for anything. He has no.
That's true,
It's,
yeah.
it's like asking him like, he has no existence. It's
If
just
we ask
pretend.
Bill Gates the price of
I wanted to defend Coleman on one thing.
Good.
I don't think it's really fair for a 42-year-old mutt to be like, yeah, but your parents still pay for some stuff. That's a terrible argument.
Why is that?
To come back, Coleman's just got like out of college. Like
He
that's
has
not.
a job. I mean, his parents are paying for like his.
I understand, but
the whole
Coleman's a loser though.
Coleman's generation. That's not
What do
that
you say,
weird.
Coleman? No.
24 is
a
not that
little
old.
bit. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm saying Coleman's has never paid a bill in his life.
I do.
I understand, but it's a
you believe that,
I think
Justin?
it's a terrible argument for Mutt to be like, "Hey, you and me are the same. We both our parents pay for stuff."
That's fair.
Mutt's 20 years older than Coleman.
It's true. Mutt has no job. Yeah, I found that to be a heartbreaking Mutt story about his brother. I'm dead serious. That one hit me.
Yeah,
for
that
some
touched
reason.
you, man. That crushed
Yeah,
you.
yeah. You guys don't think that's weird?
I think it's
very strange.
Who didn't think it was weird? Somebody.
Montante.
Oh man, he was just being.
I'm closer to
sucking his dick
Montante's.
more than Whitney.
But remember, Mike hates his brother. He has no relationship with his brother.
Well, that's my thing. Is I would never expect if my brother was.
But
like,
it's different though. But think if the relationship's different.
Yeah.
And there's kids involved. And your brother, where's your brother live? I mean, how far away? Is
Western
address?
Mass.
Okay, so he's 2 hours away.
Yeah.
So if he was across the street from your apartment and said, "Hey, yeah, I'm just having some food. I'm leaving," you wouldn't think that was weird?
I think the best point was why did he tell him? Because if I was in the same town as my brother, but we literally didn't have time to see him, I just wouldn't tell him. I wouldn't be like.
But maybe your brother
"Hey,
doesn't like the way that I make fun of you on the show. Maybe he thinks you're a loser, like Mutt's brother.
He enjoys the show. I don't know what he thinks of my role. But.
I mean, but Mutt thinks because I make fun of him on the show, his brother won't hang out with him in public.
I think he might have just been saying that in the moment.
I don't
know.
I actually don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I thought so too, but now I don't.
But you know what I mean? Isn't it weird that the brother, like, I would just be like, oh, we don't have time to see this person. I'm not going to tell them.
I wonder if he
can't
thought somehow it gets back. Somehow? I don't know.
It's got eyes in the.
Maybe he told his mom. I don't know.
Yeah.
These guys with their brothers and their moms in the show. It's like, Jesus. Of course, I don't talk to all my brothers, and I hate my mom right now. So
Sure.
I don't know. You're an only child, right, Snell?
Yeah, I'm an only child. Yeah.
Your parents are like, fuck this. It can't get any worse.
No, they're fishing right now. They went fishing today.
They did?
Yep. They took the boat out.
Where's that? Where are they going?
I don't know what lake they're going on.
Yeah.
Freshwater, not saltwater.
They just go for the day?
Yeah. Yep. Take
That's
the
nice.
dog and go for the day. Yeah.
That's nice. You never do that?
Sometimes, but a lot of times they do it when I'm working during the week and stuff. So,
Yeah.
But again, the season just started. So
That's true. Yeah, it's just really May. What else, Coleman? After that Billy football story.
I got something.
Oh,
it's
good. Go
probably
ahead,
gonna be
Snell.
it's probably going to be a dud, but
You have a game?
No, not a game. It's something I want to address with Coleman.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
So Coleman, you had mentioned the other day that when you were talking about my sexuality to another Minifan, it was PRC Coleman, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, could you go open up your DMs and tell me when that conversation started?
Ooh. Seems like there's something here.
This is like detectives.
It's not happening on microdosing, I'll tell you that.
If it's going to take too long, it's
No,
not
it shouldn't take. 6.
His account got hacked again, though, so he can't get in there.
6 days ago. 6 days. Last Friday, so a week ago.
This feels like this is not going to pay off for the
No,
record. I'm
it's
getting
not.
in early and say it, but you never know.
It's
Snell.
not. It's not. So,
Can you give us your conclusion and work our way through it? Where's your point going to be here?
my point is going to be that I would like to explain to Coleman why it fucking pisses me off that he had a conversation about this with a random Minifan and how it gets
About
back
your
to me.
sexuality?
Yeah, and why it pisses me off.
We
and
talked
how
about
it
on the
gets-
show, Steve.
No, but I didn't talk about this part right
Oh, go
here.
ahead. Okay, go ahead.
So essentially, after you reach out to this PRC Coleman
I didn't
guy,
reach out.
or
You reached
whatever, who reached out to each other?
Two gay guys just to pass each other in the night.
And he's really
What's
nice.
that?
Gossiping.
Yeah, just a lot of gossip.
Chatty Cathy.
Yeah.
He's been really nice and he's been, cool to me and all that stuff. But
Good.
he didn't reach out to me until after you guys fucking thought I was gay. And the reason it pisses...
That was the weirdest battles.
Let me get there.
It's very funny, but these are the weirdest battles.
So we go back and forth for a while,
Go
whatever. No
Until
big deal.
After you guys thought I was gay.
Yeah.
For the record.
He tells me, between us fellas, I was the one who wrote the diss track for Coleman thing, but it got deemed too aggressive by people. So he was obviously helping Coleman with his
The Mutt
diss
one or
track.
yours?
Not mine.
The Mutt one, I think, is what he means. That was the Mutt one. I said in the show, Snell.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, all right.
Uh-oh. You're losing steam here? Or
No, I'm getting to where I'm going.
Okay. Right?
I'm
Didn't we
skipping
send
right to the
UConn
end.
thing, right? That was him, right?
Snell rips up his notes. I have no further
Get
questions.
the fuck out
Ryan.
of here. I'm trying. All right, here we go. So then I get this long ass explanation
From Coleman.
from PRC Coleman.
Oh, okay. For PRC Coleman.
And like I said, he's a nice guy, but like this is the type of
Who's a nice guy? Coleman or the People's Republic?
People Republic guy. Seems like a nice guy.
Is Coleman a nice guy?
No, fuck him.
Okay.
Whoa.
The little dainty little fucking closet case twink little fuck.
That's
So
true.
this is why it pissed me off, Coleman, because these are the type of messages I get from people when you're discussing my fucking sexuality.
One message, but go ahead.
Additionally, he goes on all about a bunch of shit, and then he goes,
Why do you get mad about this stuff, Steve?
would this bother you?
No.
Additionally, I really do like you.
So now you're betraying confidence
Yes.
of him. That would piss you off if he did that to you.
Correct. But I don't want.
Okay.
I don't want.
You're saying PRC Coleman is attracted to you.
It seems to be, but the
He
idea.
might just mean he likes you as a person.
Right, but the idea that by.
What do you care if he wants to fuck you?
Can I finish?
Apparently, I
please?
love to swallow swords.
Go ahead.
But the idea that by him talking to another fucking Minifan,
Yeah.
that this Minifan has to reach out to me.
Doesn't have to.
And then tell me he likes me and is trying to get in my fucking ass or something? Like,
Jesus.
like
Does he
I
say
don't, I just, it creeped me out.
Does he
Fucking
say that or
do a
does he say
little
I like
jockey.
you?
I said he likes me.
Yes, he just probably
I
likes
said,
you.
I said we all said we
I said I
like
like you, Snell. You think I want to fuck you?
No, but
So then what's I don't
isn't
understand.
it different when a gay guy is saying it to you though?
No, you homophobe.
Ass on this guy.
What'd you say?
Look at the fucking ass on this guy.
He just meant he likes you as a person, I suspect. Well, did he write anything after that?
Yeah, but it wasn't bad. But I don't know.
So what the fuck?
It creeped me out that I had this guy fucking reaching out.
Why is it
to
Coleman's
me.
fault? I'm confused. I'd love to blame
Because
Coleman.
if
What did
he
do?
never had this conversation with this guy about me, it never would have fucking happened.
He brought it up to me. What am I supposed to do?
I think your issues with PRC. Clearly, I think you have some issues with yourself, but also with PRC. Coleman.
Obviously, that's not new.
Are you gay?
No.
Okay.
This is like how Cullinane thought of gay guys.
Right.
They're all doing this
Yeah,
and that.
yeah. They said hello to me. They want to blow me.
Yeah.
You say something, Justin? No.
So he just said he's like, and don't worry, like I like you.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, hey,
I don't like you.
Also, by the way, what if it was that?
I don't know. It's fucking weird to me.
Why?
I think it's fucking weird. I'm just being honest. You want me not to tell you how I feel? I think it's weird that he.
What if Scarlett
like
Johansson sent you that message?
Well, obviously, it's a little different.
So,
You don't get AIDS if you shake Scarlett Johansson's hand.
I mean, I don't. You put this guy in the bubble, PRC Coleman, at the live show. Oh God.
All right, that's it. I'm done.
You forget how crazy these people are. And until they come in.
That means a lot coming from you, Justin.
Fucking nuts.
We're all nuts. That's why we're fucking here.
Snell's not the craziest one though. Steve's crazier. Stephen Gloucester's crazier than Snell.
Right now, yeah. Probably.
He's fucking like 30 minutes ago, like Big Cat posted a picture of like pretzels, and he's replying to it like 100 emoji.
Jesus. And that's okay.
Like in Steve's mind, sometimes you have to know your limit. Like, what's pardon my take gonna do with Steve? I guess.
I think the problem is now. I think he's in Bitsville now, which I don't like.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday someone tweeted something out, and he like responded like, "You're welcome."
Right.
So I think he thinks that like
he's orchestrating it.
He's not going to handle it well when the lights are gone either, because we're not far from that. Like we're gone for 3 days. We come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm already bored with him.
Oh, he's gonna come in like a week or two and have like
where
talking points.
Where?
Probably here.
You're not coming here.
Oh, okay.
No, for what? We've done this with him. I'm not interested in that.
He's gonna have to change his bio again. Then.
I guess so. Dude, I thought we made that pretty clear. I
like that Justin's like, but his bio. Yeah. I'm looking right at it.
Well, I just love the fact like he tweets out gambling pics and tag stool gaming, and then hashtag DK partner as if they're gonna reach out and be like,
I like what I'm seeing here.
You're the guy.
I like what I'm seeing here. What's that? I'm saying that. That's
no,
like
they're gonna reach out and be like, hey, we like your pics, but you got to hashtag DK partner.
Yeah, you get a trend.
Yeah, like partner's gonna be pissed. Like, didn't I tell everyone?
What else is going on? Anything else?
Got a couple other.
No, let's wrap up quick. What else then? If something good, we'll do. If not, we're calling it a day.
Nothing good.
Okay. Coleman?
Not really. Just saw that Pat McAfee was looking for a horse.
He'll dive in though. Don't worry.
Analyst.
Dick Gerardi?
Today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, we're not. Mutt made it clear he doesn't want the job, so we're gonna get Dick Gerardi a job. Mutt doesn't. Mutt can help Mutt out.
Gerardi to Barstool.
Yeah. Snell, you want to promote?
No, got nothing to promote.
No.
No.
You have no shows coming up?
There's a Mike and the Minifans tonight. They asked me to be on, so I guess I'll be on that.
Oh, good. Good. Okay.
Supposedly doing an interview show. It's in the works right now. I'm going to ask you to be on it eventually, but yeah, I'm going to ask your mom to be on it too, Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, I want. Would you let me?
Nice.
Would you let me bring her on?
No.
Come on.
Of course not.
Is she a slave? She can say no herself.
Yeah, I guess she can say no.
Yeah.
Snell, am I wrong? Were you?
Snell, you're welcome to go to their house. I think Kev would love to have you on the boat.
Thank
You're
you.
a boat guy.
I appreciate that.
That makes
It's very
sense,
kind
Mike.
of you.
No?
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
Were you the one who had the World War II podcast that you spent thousands of hours
Yes,
on?
that was Snell, right?
It was a military podcast. I never recorded the first episode.
Didn't you
but
spend like tons of time
You said you
researching?
spent like thousands of
Why
hours.
don't you do
Not
that?
thousands of hours, but
Why don't you do that on the that's a good idea, I think.
I'm gonna have to contact those guys and talk about technical side of things. But yeah, okay.
I mean, if you want to. If you don't
No, I
want
want
to.
to. The problem is every time I record, I want to do it audio only, and every
Yeah.
time I record audio only, it doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
So I need technical help with that.
Gotcha.
Sure.
All right,
Happy
thank
to
you.
help. Happy to help. BlindMike.net and the Blind Mike Project. What's going on there?
Thank you. Yeah. When I leave here, I'm recording Sunday's Blind Mike Project, so
Ooh.
it'll be up early for patrons. So make
Good.
sure you get and YouTube members. So
Good.
get on there. And Why You Laughing? We just did Chris Rock's "Bring the Pain" will be the next episode.
All right, what else come up there? Do we have any idea what's coming up next on Why You're Laughing or yet or no?
That'll be next week's episode. I'm not
Yeah.
sure beyond that.
Okay, good. Go subscribe. We're back next week, Tuesday through Friday, I think. I don't know. I made a major booking. Danny from Bill Ricca will be here Thursday. We know
Whoa.
that.
Wow.
And Mike in a few days and Danny from Bill Ricca. So the stars will be here. Anybody else or no?
I've had some new people reach out, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
But they always say like
that's a no. So yeah.
No, they always say like, well, I can do Sunday nights. And
Yeah,
it's like great. We do 5 Sunday night shows.
Yeah, we haven't done Sunday night shows in a while. I don't think we're going to. I only do Sunday night shows when I do
BO Boys.
BO Boys after, because those fucking crazy guys tape late. They're crazy.
Is that insulting to Montante that you'll go late for the BO Boys?
I'd like to think so.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
That was funny the other day. We were doing whatever, and it was funny. And then Montante's like, "Yeah, I'm thinking in golf clubs." I'm like, "Oh, great! It's wonderful, Montante." Mike and the Minute fans tonight. I know that, and they have a pretty good lineup, I think. So yeah, of which Snell's gonna be part of, which is good. We'll see. Snell, you're welcome here anytime.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Always appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks, buddy.
And
Anything?
Star Wars thing tomorrow.
Oh yeah. So when does that start?
Episode 1 is going to begin at 6 a.m.
Episode 1, A New Hope.
Nope. No.
Oh, episode
That's
1.
episode
Episode 1.
We start
Pod Race Menace.
Well, I figured
That's kind of good. Get it out of the way.
You would want the original trilogy, like in the.
Yeah, I'd like to watch it later that day. Thank you, Justin. Can I come in with you guys and watch Empire Strikes Back?
Absolutely.
You're more than welcome.
What are you guys gonna What are you guys gonna do? What's the?
You got a
You know,
couple-
Coleman likes to ganja it up. So.
I am going in straight sober.
Yeah.
Both of those
Pop a
words.
couple eddies,
Yeah.
you know?
I was like, yeah, could we put some Bob Marley underneath this? It's John Williams. He's no good. That
He's a
honky.
square.
Yeah. So it starts at 6. So it'll be done at what time? Do we know?
Like 2, 3
Oh,
a.m.
those last 2
Oh,
movies.
man.
Oh,
Awful. Fuck.
God. Bring the Emperor.
yeah.
Bring the Emperor back for the Rise of Skywalker.
I feel like once you hit return, it's going to be over.
What's going on in that bait? Wherever the hell the Emperor was living. What the fuck was going on there?
It's fucking stupid.
Plot armor.
Did you pretend you liked it when you left or no?
Did I pretend I?
Yeah.
No, Kirk. I fucking hated those movies.
I'm saying, but initially you're like, you wanted to make yourself like them or no?
I wanted to
You
like
liked
them.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens was fine. We've
Yeah.
had
It
this
was all right.
conversation.
That's what I'm saying. The second one's terrible.
When I saw
The second one's the worst.
When I
Sounds like annoyed. Like, we've done this.
Rise of
before.
Skywalker is better than the Ryan Johnson movie.
correct,
Yes.
because
At least it's kind of fun. I mean,
because there is no Rise of Skywalker without the Last Jedi.
yeah, you have to do it. You have to correct the mistake.
Why isn't, is J.J. Abrams such a big director that he couldn't do the others?
No, they wanted to have
A different movie
Different-
directed. The Jurassic Park guy was going to do the third one, I think.
yes,
Oh, interesting.
Colin Trevorrow.
Yeah. So J.J. Abrams did the third one, though. He came back.
They came back because they were like, we need you. Ryan
lost the plot
fucked
here.
us.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that in the.
Talented guy, though.
Sure.
He is. I mean, Knives Out's a good series.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, you have to be like that. You have to be an
I
asshole
really
about it.
like Looper, but when you fuck something that
It's Kathleen Kennedy's fault.
It is.
We'll hear about it. We'll hear about it tomorrow.
Preach.
Are you ready for these movies tomorrow, Coleman?
Like we've been saying, like 7 through 9. Am I saying that right? No, actually, Snell's kind of right. 6 through 9 is going to be kind of a
I'm gonna be
a crawl.
That's.
But I'm committed to
I'm
it.
gonna be hyped up on
I'm here for
5-hour energy drinks and
Coleman's going to be here for the whole thing, too?
Yep. Yeah.
Are you doing Rogue One?
no, not doing Rogue One or Solo.
Solo?
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where are you watching them?
Isn't that
I
other
guess it
room?
doesn't matter.
The Echo Studio. It used to be the Justin Trudell Studio. Now it's the Dick Gerardi Studio. All right, we're back Tuesday with Mike. At least we don't know anybody else. We don't know anybody else this week, right? Other than Daily from Bill Rick on Thursday.
Correct.
Okay, good. All right. We'll talk to you Tuesday. Goodbye.